liaison in different states of the United States. I welcome all of you, the cabinet members, ministers and head of department of the Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafra de facto government in the homeland. Good evening from here. It's another honor to be with you today in the U.S. town hall meeting. The enemies are quaking and have all seated in their various gossiping locations to watch again how we fund our liberation, because that is the biggest mystery to them today. You've seen them releasing research articles and many papers on how Biafra government is funding its liberation. They took their time to start analyzing, researching on our fundraising, and at the same time, including the views we've had on Twitter. They themselves have posted and published their own finding that my ex-posts have over 226 million views on X alone. So they can understand the magnitude of what Biafrans are doing globally. And I have challenged them to publish their own drug lord criminal president Tinubu views. Let us see who is interested in listening to a convicted criminal in the United States. My fellow Biafrans, I want you all to understand that our freedom is here. My speech today will be very brief, and I hope, but I would like to point and touch many places and many issues. One is that I want to use this opportunity and medium to send a warning to BIANCA Ojukwu to stay clear from anything sabotage against Biafra. If she wants to continue to have her peace, Biafra people will not look at anybody that stand on their way to freedom. Her husband led the war when Nigeria declared war against Biafra people. The great Iroko of Biafra, which is her late husband, commanded Biafra armed forces. And of course, he was the president of Biafra during that 3 years of genocide. So we are not going to trade our freedom for anything political position, because a lot of people have expected me to react on the so-called frivolous appointment of BIANCA Ojukwu. The reason I have not reacted is that it is not my business. And I believe it is none of Biafran's business. She is a politician. She believes in Nigeria, and that is her own choice. She's just one person, one woman with one vote. Today, you don't expect me to start reacting when 50 million Biafrans have consented to this Biafra government, giving this Biafra government consent and the authority to fight for their freedom. So who is BIANCA Ojukwu? Only one person, one woman. So I don't want to waste my time, but it is very imperative that I bring this message to her. So long as she maintains her lane, mind her business as a politician under Nigeria, we don't have problem with her. But where we are going to have problem with her is when she uses that position to fight against Biafra in any capacity. Then Simon Ekpa will change to whatever that will suit her. And then we will engage her in any way possible. For now, she can enjoy her appointment. I have no business and I have no issue with her appointment under Nigeria. You know, the question they used to ask, when will Biafra come? This question has always been what has been in the mind of the enemy for decades. They come like friends, they laugh, and at the end, the question is actually meant to mock the Biafra agitation in those days. My fellow Biafrans, I would like to, today is Sunday, I would like to read the Bible today. I would like to read from the book of Ecclesiastes 7. The book of Ecclesiastes 7, I'm going to read from chapter 7, and I will read verse 7, and I will read 9. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Number 9, be not hasty in thy spirit to be angry, for anger rested in the bosom of fools. When you expect the Biafra government and myself to act on certain issues, we don't delve into things with our anger. We take our time. But when we start, the entire world will know that we have started. They used to ask you, when will this Biafra come? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mentioned this in one of his broadcasts. Always there, when will this Biafra come? When will this Biafra come? That's a question that many, both the good and the bad, carried in their heart for decades. But that question now has an answer. The question finally has an answer. And the infinite answer will come on December 2nd, 2024. My fellow Biafrans, as we continue to put in place the delegitimization of the Nigeria terrorist state within Biafra land, we are taking it one step at a time. We are not in a hurry. This is a fight that has taken the life of millions, and we've fought this for over 50 years. The Biafra government, 72 hours ultimatum to return all the Biafrans that were kidnapped from the old eastern Nigeria and taken to northern Nigeria and other part of Nigeria to detain. Many of them have been detained for many years without trial. That 72 hours ultimatum ends today. And we have seen reactions from different courts. One of them is the court, is the Owerri Appeal Court. They have announced temporary shutdown because of security concern. This particular shutdown, it is now very evidently clear that Nigeria have no intention of returning our brothers they kidnapped from eastern Nigeria and taken to different detention facilities in the northern Nigeria, or maybe many of them have been killed. So, the knowing what we do not know about the fate of our fellow brothers and sisters, both women and children, that were taken in the name of arrests. So they decided to lock down because they can't provide our brothers they kidnapped from Eastern Nigeria and taken to Northern Nigeria. I want to use this medium to inform Nigeria, terrorist state, this evening, that this temporary lockdown, because they could not provide our brothers and sisters they kidnapped, should not be temporarily. They have locked down permanently and indefinitely. I will never reopen again. I want to let you know that the evil will only strive when good men keep quiet and silent. In the absence of good men, the evil men will always strive. Nigeria have shown to be evil for decades. And in all this evil of Nigeria, the good men have always been terrified, fear, and they remain silent for many years. Today, many good men have risen up, and they are all in Biafra government in exile. And so we are going to commit a great violence on this Nigeria state, because that's exactly what is going to restore peace. And it has started. We are going to delegitimize Nigeria institution by institution, step by step, organization by organization, government by government, and at the end, they will leave our land. And we will have a peaceful nation where our children and women will live and walk in the night without anybody kidnapping them. Just like we all enjoy in Europe, where we can wake up 2 a.m. in the night, go to shop without anybody molesting and without anybody being afraid of being kidnapped. That is the vision we have for Biafra people. I want to also let those who are shouting Pan-Africanism. Pan-Africanism died with Biafra, and it will rise with Biafra. A lot of people are making noise all over Africa, especially those who have access to media. They say, oh, what do you have to say about Pan-Africanism? I have not actually took my time to address them. But today I will make, touch on Pan-Africanism. And I want you to look around yourself. Look around Africa. How many people do you see in government in any African country that is shouting Pan-Africanism? None. Only one. And he is called Malema, Julius Malema. Julius Malema is the only one in government shouting Pan-Africanism, but he is making a very terrible decision. His Pan-Africanism can never yield any result because it is a complete misplace of priority. You do not support evil because you have a platform. Julius Malema will be shouting Pan-Africanism, Pan-Africanism, but inasmuch as Arafat supported Mandela, that is not a reason to support terrorism against Israel. What happened on the 7th of October was a complete terrorist attack and must be differentiated. You must be able to differentiate terrorist attack and struggle for freedom. Malema, with his Pan-Africanism, refused to understand the difference between terrorism and fighting for freedom. Another person who is shouting for Pan-Africanism is Professor Lumumba. He is not in the government. So what am I trying to say? The only person that have a voice shouting Pan-Africanism today is Malema, and he is in the government of South Africa. So if you know that you actually love Africa and you really want Pan-Africanism to come to reality, there is a need for you to support Biafra, because that is where the Pan-Africanism will rise. You need people in the government that knows what Africa people need. and Biafra have young, vibrant men and women who will make that Pan-Africanism to become a reality. So if you don't support Biafra, your dream is dead and dead on arrival. My fellow Biafrans, December 2nd, we are going to make history. This December 2nd is sacrosanct in the history of Biafra, as we are going to fulfill our destiny on that very day. The heaven and the earth will stand still to witness the occasion. The sun will bear witness, and the enemies will tremble before us as the world behold the emergence of the United States of Biafra on international stage. For decades, Biafra have stood firm, fearless, resilient, and unwavering against Nigeria, terrorism, and oppressors. Today, we on the brakes of the new era. We are ready to claim and reclaim our destiny and officially restore Biafra as an independent nation. This isn't just the culmination of journey. It is fulfillment of a dream that our ancestors and the heroes set in motion long time ago, between 1967 and 1970. Their vision is now our reality, and every Biafran alive today is part of this historic legacy. Those of you in the United States that has made us to realize this dream up to this point, you are a hero and heroine of the Biafra nation. The Biafra Convention 2024, from November 29 to December 3rd, 2024, these days, Biafran from all over the walks of life will gather in Lahti, Finland, for a 5-day event that will mark the beginning of the new era for generations to come. This is more than just convention, and I'm telling you, the enemy are not happy. They have done everything thinking that Nigeria can control and can get anything they want. But today, we're not just asthmating them. We're showing to them that not every country supports evil. It's a unification of a people reclaiming their identity, purpose, and future. The energy will be electrifying, historic, and the pride uncontainable as Biafrans come together to declare their restoration of their sovereignty. This monumental and historical event will showcase the symbol of our independence and identity, and here's what we have in stocks. For those who have been asking questions, what is this convention all about? You want to declare independence in a foreign land? We are not declaring independence in a foreign land. The independence of Biafra has already been declared. We are only restoring our lost sovereignty, just like the Lithuanians. The point is that the people don't read history. We are not going to be the first country to restore a lost sovereignty state. We will launch the Biafra National Identity Card and Passport during the Finland Convention. Finally, making every Biafran place and belonging official across the globe, we will unveil Biafra Ejema during this convention. The Biafra currency will be unveiled. A testament to our economic independence and strength. The flag of the United States of Biafra will be raised, standing tall as a banner of our unity and resilience. representing Biafra to the world. We also will adopt the Biafran Constitution during this convention, a document that enshrines our rights, principles, and governance for our new nation during this convention. We'll also present the map of the United States of Biafra officially, defining our rightful borders and land. It is not just a map. It's a declaration of our place in the world. My fellow Biafrans in the US, we have dignitaries that will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policy makers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom, resilience, and determination. And in a formal oral declaration of independence, of the restoration of the independence of Biafra, we will outline each vital aspect of our freedom step by step, solidifying our path to sovereignty state. This convention will also feature national debate on the issue that matters most to our new nation, uniting Biafrans from all backgrounds, representatives from across the 40 United States of Biafra, delegation from the different countries where Biafra has their liaison offices, and vote on bills, creating the legal backbone of our nation. The establishment of the declaration document will formally declare our restoration of independence of Biafra, marking our collective vision for the future. And to seal this commitment, Biafra delegate will sign this historic document symbolizing our dedication to a free and independent Biafra. This is just the tip of the iceberg, as many other incredible things will unfold as the United States of Biafra begin to formally enter into bilateral relationship with other existing nations of the world. And in this convention, we will have one of the emerging nation president to be part of it. This is not just gathering of people. It will be unified voice of over 50 million Biafrans who have already voted in the self-referendum, reflecting the clear will of the people to establish the United States of Biafra. On November 28, the final vote count will be concluded. And if the majority says yes to independence of Biafra, Biafra people will give the Biafra government the mandate on December 2nd to officially declare the restoration of independence of Biafra, fully defend it. The Biafra government will then be empowered by this legal document that will be generated from this convention and granted all legitimacy over a sovereign and independent United States of Biafra. This whole world will be watching, and the history awaits us all. I want you to understand that once this document has been generated and the Constitution of Biafra is voted on, which is a continuous document, a living document from the 1967 to 1970, the battle for the recognition of Biafra will then begin. At the same time, the legitimization of the Nigeria state within Biafra land will enter gear 10. And as that is happening, we will continue to make sure, like the court have shut down today, we will not have any single Nigerian representative from that institution, because what they have done to us will take us decades to recover. They have brought, the judiciary have brought anarchy, insecurity, and what have you in Biafra land. And the earlier we eradicate them, the earlier we evict them, the better for us. Biafra government have already laid down all the principles and mechanisms to begin to set out the judiciary of the Biafra government. It's going to take us time. If you think that this is going to be easy, think again. But let me tell you, we have every template, step by step. And you can see we are winning this war even without firing a shot. The diplomatic approach, political approach, and armed struggle approach can never fail us this time around. We will make sure we give sleepless night to those who don't want us to sleep. We will give violence to those who brought violence to us. We will defend ourselves with the same mechanism they have come to kill our people: guns and bullets. I want you to be very proud of yourself, because it is because of you that Biafra land have seen and enjoyed peace. Irrespective of the propaganda, do not listen to them. Every one of us, every true Biafran, the 50 million Biafran people who have voted for the self-referendum knows the what, and they trust this government. And that is the reason every time we ask them to do something, they do it willingly, because they know it is all for their good. The price they pay today, they will enjoy tomorrow. If you have not joined this struggle, I don't know what you are waiting for. The time is now, because tomorrow may be too late for you. We will continue to defend our land against Nigeria state. We will continue to demand the withdrawal and the militarization of the Biafra land. We will continue to make sure that all checkpoint is dismantled. It does not matter how long it takes us. We will continue to engage them one after the other until they are gone from our land. Thank you very much. Airborne to the Biafra Defense Force, airborne to the Biafra Liberation Army. They have not even seen anything.
Make of the agitations of IPOB, and what should the government be doing to address these agitations?
And we will give glory to God. Thank you very much. May God bless all of you.
Odogu, 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 Odogu.
The question you always ask is this: what do they want? Okay? If you ask them what do they want, I think that will solve these problems. It's something, Nigeria, we have 36 states.
Make of the agitations of IPOB, and what should the government be doing to address these agitations?
The question you always ask is this: what do they want? Okay? If you ask them what do they want, I think that will solve these problems. It's something, Nigeria, we have 36 states of the Federation and Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, and one region, or not, I wouldn't say one region. An individual wake up one day and say, okay, no, we're breaking out. Since it doesn't have the support of the majority, I think it's something that you and I know it will not fly. But I think the person the military should go after is Simon Ekpa. Because that guy is in Finland causing problems for these young people. And for military, you cannot just hold the nation to ransom because you say you are agitating. No. Now, we have agreed to live together. If you go across the nation, you know, we are living together as one family. But because some politicians decided to say, okay, let's take advantage of the weakness of certain people by invading this territory, I think this issue should not be brought forward again. We should allow the military to do their job. If you want to come against the territorial integrity of Nigeria, the military, they are there, you know, to track you down. So I believe it's a commendable effort. We should encourage the military to do more, but at the same time, they should go after that Simon Ekpa, who is causing problems for some of these young people.
Now, secessionist agitations are not just peculiar to the Southeast alone. We had the agitations for the Yoruba nation in the West, and of course on the front burner at some point. Now, how important are strong traditional institutions in confronting these issues?
The right to self-determination is nothing that is wrong. Even getting independence as a nation was a product of agitation for self-determination as a nation. But when people begin to turn non-violent agitations into the kind of agitations or situation we are witnessing in the Southeast, then it calls for serious concern. And I think elders, stakeholders, genuine stakeholders within such community and society must continually speak against activities such like the activities of ESN. These are people who have not only taken up arms against the Nigerian state, but against their own people, suppressing and oppressing the people they claim to be agitating for. Look at the situation in the Southeast today. Nobody goes out on Monday, the most important economic day of the week. Citizens are killed by the same people who are agitating for self-determination on behalf of the same citizens. There's a total failure of law and order regarding the operation of these characters.
Those areas.
And elders, leaders agitating for self-determination on behalf of the same citizens. There's a total failure of law and order regarding the operation of these characters.
Those areas.
And elders, leaders, particularly from that region, must continue to speak. And it's commendable that a lot of them have been speaking in the past. God bless the memory of late Chief Uwanya, who on a number of occasions have come out openly to denounce and dissociate the Southeast. But I think more political leaders from the Southeast need to come out and continually speak against the activities of these characters, masquerading as, self-determination fighters for the Southeast people.
All right, Mr. Garba, we really don't have that much time. Now, in 30 seconds, looking at the sit-at-home order into this conversation, right? The government and the military have promised to protect the people, but the people do not still feel convinced. Do you think the continued detainment of Nnamdi Kanu is a factor? Just in 30 seconds, quickly.
No, it's not. I don't see it as a big factor. I think the people are affected, by this development of saying, people, you must sit at home, to demonstrate for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu committed a federal offense, so he's facing his charges in the court. It's the duty of the state governors, to come in and intervene. Let them come out openly to tell us, are they with Nnamdi Kanu or they are with their people? Let us stop all this conspiracy of silence. Yes.
All right. Thank you much. Thank you so much, Mr. Garba, for your time on the show. Appreciate you. Now, Mr. Olufemi Lawson, you are the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Ondo State on Public Enlightenment. Can you just give us a brief update on what's happening at the upcoming Ondo governorship election quickly? Before
in about 20 days now, the people of Ondo State will be going to the polls.
Yes. Lovely Biafrans, I greet you all. Good morning from this side. Good afternoon from wherever you are watching. And good evening from the people that found themselves at night. We love you, lovers of freedom. I greet each and everyone that is here. Charles, Chinonso, Amy Sami, I greet you. Samson, I greet you. Amy Sami. Yes, we are here. Chinonso, Lolo Ego Yibo, I greet you. Oh, Sonny, I greet you. Lolo Ego Yibo, Steve, may God bless you. Odenaka, Ndewo, Gabriel, Isaac, Ndewo, Iko Tuonya Dezu. That is why we all are here. Solomon, Ndewo. Then we are going forward. Austin, Okenta, Ndewo, Anite, Ndewo, Mystic Cosmos, Ndewo, then Ofoke, Joseph, Ndewo, Isaac, Success, Ndewo, Freedom, Ikotuonye. We are moving forward. Isaac, Success, Chima Irechukwu, my honorable, I greet you. Then Lolo, Ego Yibo, Nigeria will never stop lying. We know them already. Then Emeka Nweke, Ndewo, Obasi Nachi, Innocent. We greet you. Emi Sami, you can see them, wicked people. We are here to change the narrative. That is why we are here. Obiezue, Mike, Ndewo, Obiezue, I greet you. Yes. Lovely Biafrans. please, I just let that the honorable, the prime minister message, I just let it roll, so that people who didn't listen to it yesterday will be able to pack those things inside before we go into analysis. My first idea was just to leave it and I cut it off so I can be able to download it. It will be free. But in as much as we have good numbers in this place, we will change decision and continue this gospel. Remember one thing that you are hearing in this place. Then what thing you are hearing in this place is that we have come to bring evidences how Nigeria has been destroyed, and we will go back to the message of our PM 10 minutes back. Then we will analyze it from 555 vision, 555 vision, in order for all our people to understand exactly what he said. Then before we continue, Anthony Ikeson, ndewo. Then Dixon, ndewo. Onyeze Fidelis, ndewo. Peter Ihoma, ndewo. Then Ihediora, ndewo. Ihediora Chukwudi, ndewo. Then please, if you are here, give us your message. Give us your message. Give us this Dixon, ndewo. Onyeze Fidelis. Now, Biafrans, you people knows that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said he will use truth to destroy Nigeria. That he will use truth to destroy Nigeria. Asabiz Udoka, I greet you, Asabiz. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say he will use truth to destroy Nigeria. And you know, Lai Mohammed says that they can forgive bandits. He says they can forgive terrorists. He says they can forgive criminals. He says they can forgive looters. He says they can forgive killers. He says Nigerian government is ready to accommodate terrorists in Nigeria, and he says they are ready to Islamize Nigeria, that all this thing is not a problem. He also extended it that that even if you make coup to take over from Buhari, from Tinubu, to keep Nigeria, you can be forgiven. But the simple reason Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still inside DSS dungeon is just because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu eliminated Nigeria genetically. Have you ever seen in this world where someone is defending himself without a lawyer, without his lawyer having access to him? Then you go back to understand the kind of grudge and the grievances they have against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the kind of crime Nigeria is counting over Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Even Hamas can be forgiven. That is why Nigeria is supporting Hamas to destroy Israel. In the way of Nigeria, the kind of offense Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has committed in the Nigerian judiciary, in the Nigerian corrupt system, they prefer Nigeria to become worse than Hamas, than Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to eliminate Nigeria genetically, chronologically. That is what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did to Nigeria. And this is also our preamble to this message. Then, before we will continue our message, we are bringing our message to some of the things we have already shown to the public. And when we are showing things to the public, sometimes we begin to push and do some what we call prehistory recorded, so that every other person that is following us from 555 Vision will have a clue of what we are teaching in this place. We have a clue of where we are going. In case when you go out to explain what you heard, you can be able to defend whatever that is happening. You know that the Nigerian government, our ultimatum has been given to them, 72 hours has been elapsed. Now, you see the judges in Norway, they have accepted the order coming from the bridge, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. And do you know how those things is working? Because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu uprooted Nigeria. He took his ego and he said he will use truth to destroy Nigeria. And that is exactly what is happening and why they are holding him, including human rights organizations all over the world. International human rights has called for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu release. Nigeria rejected it. As we are marching forward, Emeka Nweke, we greet you. Esther Okuosa, I greet you. Then Ofeke Joseph, he has destroyed them already. Yes. Eluma, ndewo. JJ Osinachi, ndewo. Then Eluma, we greet you. Then we are really going forward, Lord Lego Yibo. Thank you, Vision. I watch this PM. Yeah. Then we continue. Victor, Nnajiofo, nwoke Jiofo, nwanyị Jiofo, ọfọ ma onye nwe ya nọ. Esther, ndewo. Now, lovely Biafrans, we need to go back to analyze PM message. That is why we are here. And before we will go and analyze this PM message, I want us to play a little jingle. We need to play a little jingle. We need to play a little jingle. When we play jingle, then everybody will really understand what we are doing and how we get to where we are. We play jingle.
The day they kidnapped Onyendu, Onyendu told me to set a meeting, Zoom meeting, on that 19th. And Onyendu himself invited Chike Doziem at that meeting. And that's the day we started looking for Onyendu. Onyendu did not show up at that Zoom meeting. Chika know everything from A1, from 1 minute that Onyendu is not in that meeting. Is that not evidence to show Chike Doziem to look for Onyendu? He knows the right day we started looking for Onyendu. He was in that Zoom meeting, and Onyendu is the one that scheduled that meeting, and Onyendu invited him in that meeting. Chika did not look for Onyendu for 8 days, 10 days before you find out that he is on in Kenya. Chika doesn't know. If he did not show up in that Zoom meeting that we are looking for him that day, could be a different thing. But he was there. That's the only thing I have to say. Let's continue.
Thank you, Mazi. High Chief Obuefi. It's very, very important. When this thing happened, like Mazi Ezumezu said, they always try to blackmail somebody. Same China someone came on Radio Biafra telling people that it was Canon Takano. Now,
yes, this is a jingle, and this message today is coming from, you are listening from the broadcast of 555 Vision, 555 Vision. The people who knows instantly when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and they hide it to the public. Then these people turn up and they begin to force us by force that every one of us should change our agitation and fight against the Prime Minister who is making mighty wave today. How will it have been if we spend our energy to fight against our PM? What would have been our benefit? We do not know. So, lovely Biafrans, as we are now starting our program, the things we did before is we just build up our program. Let us go back to what PN says. You know, demolition of forced justice in Biafran land. That has been the topic since last week. Now, before we continue, we take this message from here. If you are
my fellow cabinet members of the Biafra government, honorable ministers, head of department, I welcome all of you today. Without wasting your time, I would like to let every one of us here to know that the impunity of the Nigeria state is coming to an end by various decisions and various steps and measures that this government will take in order to protect, defend our land, protect our women and children, and our properties and lives. For this reason, Nigeria have represented anarchy, criminality, evil, corruption, especially in Biafra land and against Biafra people. We have seen and witnessed several and thousands disappearances of Biafra people, where they are kidnapped from Biafra land and taken to far away northern Nigeria and other parts of Nigeria and locked up, imprisoned, without trial, without any justification. And for that reason, the Biafra government will be taking a very decisive steps and decision today in order to bring that impunity to an end. On this note, I am moving a motion this afternoon without wasting your time, a motion to give 72 hours to the Nigeria terrorist state to return every single Biafran that has been kidnapped from Biafra land and taken to somewhere in the northern Nigeria and the southern, on the western Nigeria and beyond, for them to be returned back to Biafra land with immediate effect. In addition to this, failing to bring back any Biafran and all Biafran that have been kidnapped in the name of arrest or with whatever nomenclature, after 72 hours, we will evict every judges that is not from Biafra land, residing in Biafra land. We will also lock down the entire court that represents Nigeria. We are going to lock down the Court of Appeal, Warri Judicial Court. We will lock down the Court of Appeal, Oka Judicial Court. We are also going to lock down the Court of Appeal, Enugu Judicial Division. We will lock down the Federal High Court in the entire Southeast to start with. After that, we will proceed to the South-South. We will also lock down the entire National Industrial Court in the entire Southeast and South-South comprising of Biafra. After this, we will move to customary court. So anybody that is in this court and you are not a Biafran, you are sent or posted to Biafra land to come to Biafra and preside over any case. Believe me, after the time that we are going to be voted for today, after that time elapses, your security will not be guaranteed. Our demand is very simple. From Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down to the lowest person must be transferred to Biafra land with immediate effect. We will begin to correct this impunity on the issue that when somebody is alleged to commit a crime, there is a jurisdiction. If you claim that somebody committed a crime in the southeast, as you have given them, the person must be tried in that jurisdiction in the southeast. Somebody cannot be abducted from the southeast, sent to northern Nigeria, where he will be denied access to justice, he will be denied access to lawyers, he will be denied access to everything. You lock the person up where the so-called crime were committed in a different region. That is ending today. The Biafra government will be voting on this particular issue I have mentioned. So, my fellow cabinet members, as a government, it is a priority for us to protect the interests of our people, to give them justice, fairness, equity, which Nigeria government have denied them. On this note, I move a motion to give 72 hours to every judges of the Court of Appeal in Owerri, every judges of the Court of Appeal in Oka, every judges of the Court of Appeal in Enugu Judicial Division, every judges of the Federal High Court in the Southeast and South-South, every judges of the National Industrial Court in the entire Southern region. If you support this motion that the Nigeria government is giving 72 hours to repatriate and return every Biafran that is being detained somewhere in the northern Nigeria and beyond. After 72 hours, these judges must vacate Biafra land with immediate effect. If you are for this motion, please, and we see your hands up. And the media team, can you put everybody on the screen so we can be able to see the hand before we go into our electronic voting that is not available at this point. Thank you.
They mounted their people at the gate, and the instruction is that none of Nnamdi Kalu's lawyer should be allowed to come inside. So not even to see him. So the reason for that, I don't know. I don't know whether Nnamdi Kalu is still alive. I don't know whether he's still with them. I don't know where they have taken him to.
Yes, Biafrans, we thank you so much as you are joining. We thank you as you are sharing. We thank you as you are liking. The reason for your liking what we are doing is sending information to other people. The people that has subscribed to us, they will get information. The people that is hungry for information, those who want to really know what is happening, they will also be informed. That is why it is advisable that when you join us, you share the program, you hit the like button. When you hit the like button, it will be recommended to any other person that is hungry for this gospel of Biafra. Now, Biafrans, the declaration, there is something our Prime Minister says. He says, we are declaring the portion of our land on this planet Earth come December 2nd. And before this, before we will go on, the chief of the lobby says the amount of diplomatic, let me bring it where I will see it very, very well. Then another message that came up now is from Nigerian police. Nigerian police has declared that nobody is joining their camp anymore, that their camp has been destroyed. This is messages coming from Nigeria. Then, for you to know the kind of awareness and the job we have done, this is from Elias Gesol, the chief of the lobby. He wrote to Biafrans to give Biafrans power in order for them to continue, because the awareness and everything you are doing is bearing mighty fruit. He says the amount of diplomatic violence I have inflicted on Nigeria is unbelievable. The kind of diplomatic violence he have witnessed, nobody knows about the things, atrocities happening in Nigeria. Nobody know. But now his own satellite and the Washington, D.C. members' satellite has been facing Nigeria as at now. He says it is unbelievable. The walls will close in on them soon. He said the wall, when the wall is closed in, that is fence, like a prison, will be closed in on them very soon. He says, I have destroyed Nigeria government's image completely in Washington, D.C. by exposing the truth that is from the chief of the lobby, which everybody knows. Again, the message that came up now from today's news from Punch newspaper. Punch newspaper says, today news, they says, there are indications that the Nigerian army may currently experience an shortage of manpower. Due to the high number of those who voluntarily retired out of the army and the police. Today, army and the police has become the most dirtiest job ever. Then you go back and they compare what the chief of the lobby says, that is from bottom to top and from top to bottom. Then you will see the balances. Then you will see exactly what we are doing. And as we are building our preamble to this message, you remember that this man says, what Nigerians don't know is that one single cow is more valuable than 100 Nigerians. These are these DOS that turned their war against one person. And every other person inside the military, inside the army that has not retired, they are telling you that one single cow is more important and more valuable than 100 Nigeria. That is why they want to give all cow in Nigeria Nigerian passport. And for those who is thinking that the Fulanese is here to mercy for you, they said, what Southeast deserve is death. Fulanese, you understand? And from this now, you will come to understand the reason our PM and the government in exile, home and abroad, came up together, build up a structure, and give power to the prime minister to evict all terrorist courts found in the Biafran territory. And the one thing is this, they are responding. Now, we will go now back to the message of yesterday. We went back 10 minutes.
Today, we on the brakes of the new era. We are ready to claim and reclaim our destiny and officially restore Biafra as an independent nation. This isn't just the culmination of journey. It is fulfillment of a dream.
It is not only combination of journey, but fulfillment of a dream. Fulfillment of a dream. When you see that whenever we are here, a lot of people is writing comments, a lot of people is promoting what we are doing. This is combination of journey, but a dream come true. You know, a dream come true is when you are here writing comment, sharing, sending informations. You know how many information we receive every day. Sometimes we will just be reading messages from people. It will take us every of our time. Children will be telling us, you don't even see us anymore. It is not an easy thing to serve this kind of government. But what happened? We must make sure we restore Biafra. Biafra first, combination of power. That is the simple meaning of Iko to onye adezu. Combination of power. Simple. In Igbo language, they call it Iko to onye adezu. Akwụgbata, ogirigbata. Then, aka nke akwụọ nka, nke akwụọ nka. Nobody knows the one that is doing more. If you are not here sharing this message, I will not be here talking. I will not be here preaching. I am here because you are here. Biafran government is being set up because Biafra demanded that PM should become, Simon Ekpa should become Biafran prime minister. Then they elected him and he become Biafran prime minister. He will not talk to a wall. Neither is he going to talk to animals. But he came. He said, you people has come here today, and they pointed him and say, you should become the Biafran prime minister. Now, this is what I think you people should do. When you see PM, anything he is doing, every of his opinion, he must consult his cabinet member and say, I move a motion. This is my own thoughts. Do you people see this the same way I see it? People's opinion. Then people will then come and digest on any idea. He is not there to take decision only by himself. He may say, okay, I offer this idea. You remember when this thing came, I don't know who said, listen, this is 72 hours, there is a working day. He said, yes. He said, yes, because you bring good idea. Then he extended it to this Tuesday, and this day will be Tuesday. It was on Sunday before, but he extended it to Tuesday for you people to know he is not doing anything all by himself. Then as we are continuing, he said, this is a choice of people. A choice of people. We go there.
Priority. You do not support evil because you have a platform. Julius Malema will be shouting Pan-Africanism, Pan-Africanism, but in as much as Arafat supported Mandela, that is not a reason to support terrorism against Israel. What happened on the 7th of October was a complete terrorist attack and must be differentiated. You must be able to differentiate terrorist attack and struggle for freedom. Malema, with his Pan-Africanism, refused to understand the difference between terrorism and fighting for freedom.
Then the Biafrans, we want to touchlight this Pan-African. I am a member of Pan-African as well, registered. But when we go there, it's just like to bring it in a primary form. It's just like a DOS, Ohaneze Ndị Igbo, and those people, those political mongers who says, why should you be trying to declare Biafra when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still inside? Just like they are saying, we all should stop talking about Biafra. We are onto command and control under political solution. Don't do Simon Ekpa. When did he come? Yeah, it's just like pouring new wine inside an old bottle. That is what these people talking about Pan-African is doing. If you want Pan-African, you will understand. Maybe you go to Burkina Faso, understand what Pan-African means. Protecting your people. Protect your people. Protect your people. And it is been said that in Biafra, Africa died. And in Biafra, Africa will resurrect. If you are doing Pan-Africa, because of Biafra, we enter Pan-Africa. We tell them openly, there is no way Africa will be good until Biafra is restored, because Biafra has the highest population in Nigeria. When you come to Nigeria, under normal circumstances, the Biafran people has the highest population, the intelligence, and the riches to survive. Then, if you come to Africa, they say Nigeria is the most populated. Fulanis then, during the time of census, they counted their cows. But in every ramification, there is no way in life where desert has more population than the cold place where there is water. In every scientist, there is no way, in every archaeology, in every geography, any place you find more water and more green land, that is where you will find population. Then go to the north. North is desert land. Nobody is there. How then did they get population? You understand? Because of all this manipulation they are doing against our people, then they are writing those propaganda. Then bring the Nigerian map down. You will see the Biafran people has the highest population. And the people, if you hear that Nigeria is rich, it comes from Biafran land. Nigeria is well populated, it comes from Biafran land. Nigeria is intelligent, it comes from Biafran land. From the south, from the east. That is the Fulani and the north. They have never contributed anything. Since we begin to hear about the Fulani, the only thing they have been able to produce is kilishi, the machine that produces suya. Since the existence of Fulani, they have only achieved one thing: to produce a machine that produces kilishi, a machine that produces suya, nothing more. Then, if you want Pan-Africa, that Africa should be great, where you have to focus all your attention is to make sure that the light shine. The light of Africa, it is in Biafran land. Then it will shine. Then we will continue. We will continue as we are also reading your comments. We continue.
Another person who is shouting for Pan-Africanism is Professor Lumumba. He is not in the government. So what am I trying to say? The only person that have a voice shouting Pan-Africanism today is Malema, and he is in the government of South Africa. So if you know that you actually love Africa,
there is something he said here now. We are preaching our gospel of the day. He said, Professor Lumumba. Professor Lumumba, many of us know him here, know Professor Lumumba. But Professor Lumumba is not inside a government. Juliana Malema from South Africa is the only person speaking about Pan-Africa inside government. And what is our message here now? When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, DOS, every one of us, we are IPOB one family. Every one of us. Then they said, we should channel our energy to fight Simon Ekpa. I asked them in the meeting, why should we fight Simon Ekpa? You, who is the coordinator, and you, who is the zonal coordinator, you, who is the secretary, and you, who is the provost, and you, who is the treasurer, did you have any document better than the one Simon Ekpa has? Simon Ekpa is a lawyer. He studied international law, a human rights activist all over the world, working in Europe, and a criminal investigator. Also, a politician that understands the language politicians speak. You, coordinator, and the zonal coordinator, we all are in the same shoe. That thing Simon Ekpa has is what the politicians need to see, and he has the language they need to hear. Because before you can speak, you need to have something, you need some kind of a document you need to present before a judge will listen to you. Why should you people, you don't have, what you people have is beer, Saravesa. This is what you people have. You come to meeting, you drink beer, but you don't have any document that will give you freedom. That is how we are talking about Lumumba. Lumumba is educated man. He speaks a lot of English. He knows history. He can tell you all the African geography, but he is not inside the government. He is just ordinary a noisemaker. He is just like a pastor. He is just like these people that and all these people that say they are Mwadibi, that is making noise everywhere, but they don't have track on how to get to where they are going. Are you getting it? Then PM says only Lemena is the only person speaking about Pan-Africa that is inside the government. He himself is also a member of Pan-Africa. But he told them inside Pan-Africa, what you people need to do is to support people that they has mass in number onto this kind of liberation of Africa. He said, but you, Lumumba, you are not in government. Nobody takes you serious. They call you Lumumba for entertainment. Just like in Nigeria, they call these comedians, mention their names. They are comedians. When they want to do some event, they will call comedians to come and entertain them. That is the level of Lumumba. This man you see making noise everywhere. His level is just like when the politicians want to do something, they will call him to come and do entertainment, to do some fun, to lecture them, to, you know. But nobody takes his word serious. Are you getting it? Because he don't have any single certificate for his own word to be taken serious. We are still taking you to a very, very far journey. Emisame, our PM is well packaged with everything we need in freedom, completely, you know. Then, as we go on analyzing this program, it is very, very deep until we will get to what he says, that what we are declaring is our portion inside this planet Earth. You understand? You must declare it to the world, and they will give you your own portion. And that is why we are 555 vision. You may hear what he say, but you may not understand what he say. That is why Igbo adage has one word that say, it doesn't mean that you didn't hear what Emisame just said now. He said PM is well packaged with everything we need. You understand? No, it doesn't mean you didn't read it. Until you go inside the heart of Emisame, then you will see that this is just a headline. If Emisame, for example, open his mouth to tell you all the packages, he will preach better than me in this place. But he just write a headline. That is why we told you that Bible is a summary book. Bible has more than 350 books that made up a Bible. You understand? That is why Emisame wrote in this place now. Packages. If Emisame open his mouth to be telling you packages, we will deviate from our program. But it's also good if he will be writing it, we'll be sending it out. Then we will continue. Now, we continue.
And you really want Pan-Africanism to come to reality, there is a need for you to support Biafra, because that is where the Pan-Africanism will rise. You need people in the government that knows what Africa people need. And Biafra have young, vibrant men and women who will make that Pan-Africanism to become a reality. So if you don't support Biafra, your dream is dead and dead on arrival.
Now, Emma, Hey, Grace Onwubia, Grace Onwubia, I appreciate you so much. Sometimes when I read your comments, I shed tears, you know. Good morning. Good morning, Fafa Vision, Biafran Gospel, Paul Onwubiko. Hope your weekend was not stressful. Jisike, the Lord is your strength. Ahead we move. Grace Onwubia, God is our strength. He has given us the armor to carry this movement on. Remember, ọnụ ọma kpụrụ ọkpụrụkpụ ọ dịka ọkpụ ọsụkwụ akwe na aghọta. So there's no cause for any alarm. The thing we must do is what we are doing. PM says onye hi ụra eburu egbe ya akwe na aghọta. So we can never feel stress. More we get more energy. Grace Onwubia, may God bless you for your kindness. Then we continue. There is one of the member of Ivory Coast. She said, if I can find the message here now, the picture here. The person worked with Laurent Gbagbo of Ivory Coast. When we had meeting, I made it open to them, the Pan-African. We made pictures. And, you know, Laurent Gbagbo, the former president of Ivory Coast, was sent to prison in France because he is a Pan-Africanist. Then, he is just speaking under Pan-African like Maman Gaddafi, like Nelson Mandela, like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, like Simon Ekpa, and Laurent Gbagbo. I think he is one of the founder of Pan-African. I send message to some people who can reach Laurent Gbagbo. Say, Laurent Gbagbo is still fighting to come back to the politics in Ivory Coast. Say, there is no way Pan-Africa can stand without you people supporting Biafra. These are the reasons that made us to go to Ivory Coast the other day in 2022 to break the chain holding Africans, holding Biafrans in the exile. We break the chain, the place where Ojukwu landed, where he landed officially with the Biafran refugees. That is the thing our prime minister restored. Restoration of Biafrans in exile. The people that went to exile. This is a spiritual battle. Then we send this message to one of the parliament that work with Laurent Gbagbo. She went there, she delivered the message. We say, Laurent Gbagbo, if you know you want to come back and become the real president of Ivory Coast, speak about Biafra. First of all, Ivory Coast is one of the savior Biafrans have. One of the savior that saved Biafra. So speak out, because we have our government that will carry his message up and send this information back to every other person that need it. You know? So this is the thing we are doing. We are working tirelessly. Then we continue. Stella Azoka. We continue.
My fellow Biafrans, December 2nd, we are going to make history. This December 2nd is sacrosanct in the history of Biafra, as we are going to fulfill our destiny on that very day. The heaven and the earth will stand still to witness the occasion.
We are gospel preachers. We preach Biafran gospel. He says, heaven and the earth will stand still to witness the liberation of Biafra. Is there any other way they read the Bible? Is it not when they say, go to the Matthew chapter 4, verse 10, they read what is there? They read it, then pastor will begin to preach according to his own inspiration. How possible is it? Biafra has already liaison offices all over the world. And to make the matter higher or worse, Nigerian government has called international community to go and arrest our prime minister. Are you understanding it? Nigerian government already called the ICC and all human rights organizations of this world to go and arrest our prime minister, which to no avail inside all their effort. Then PM says, the world will stand still that day to witness the liberation of Biafra. And we already send information to Laurent Gbagbo of Ivory Coast. We already send information to everywhere. When we went to Ivory Coast the other day, we mobilized them, and today Ivory Coast say that we came to challenge them. For this reason, they are not going to stop. When you check the vote that is going on, Ivory Coast to bring a brought out office where they are registering people, making sure you vote, you cast your vote. If you need Biafran ID card, they brought out people because they say that when we came there, that we challenged them to things they should do. We tell them, yes, we came to provoke you people because that is our land. That Kanti Biafra, where Ojukwu landed in Ivory Coast, should be recognized as the #1 embassy of Biafra. That territory is more than 5 acres of land. Fulanis has occupied that place today. Senegal, Mali, Gambia, these are the people living in that place today. You understand? We went there, we break the chain that is holding Biafrans in exile. Are you getting what we are doing? So what we are doing here now is making sure we are delivering this message to any level you are in this world, that you will understand. He said, the whole world will stand still. Just like the day they said that, Mazen Nandekano said, it will be like when Christ is coming, everybody will stand still. That is exactly what is going on, what PM says in this place. We are going forward.
The sun will bear witness, and the enemies will tremble before us as the world behold the emergence of the United States of Biafra on international stage.
Hey, the sun, chai, anyanwụ, ebe Chineke bi. Okay? Ụmụ anyanwụ, the children of sun, ụmụ anyanwụ, ụmụ orie, ụmụ eke, ụmụ afọ. Eke, orie, afọ, nkwọ. The sun will bear witness on the emergence of a new nation inside international stage. Are you getting what we are doing? Then we will try to go to comment section and read a little as we relax, because we are well prepared today. Diana Agundeba, Ndewo, the game changer himself, God Almighty, will continue to strengthen you and your team and the warriors in homeland for your good job for Biafra on this liberation. This is it. This is the message. Then Emi Same says, then the reason we have as our prime minister is bigger than what people think. God gave it to us, and we must be appreciated. You understand? That is, and they give us our prime minister free of charge to get this kind of person who came. He don't even, the only thing he do inside the money Biafrans are donating is that he is monitoring. First of all, you go there inside his in a Google, you check his things, you will see he is a millionaire before joining this struggle. Yes, so our PM is God's choosing. One for Biafran restoration. Father did also equip Simon Ekpa to this heat for the sake. We thank God who bring him. This is Lolo Egoyibo. Iko tu onye enwere ike izu n'ihe a. On international stage, ịmaka onwe gị ike otu onye si ede nke ya. On international stage, ndị mmadụ ya ezu ngwere na oke anyanwụ. He is telling you international stage, and let us read again for everyone to know what is happening. We will bring this news here again. And then what did he say? The chief of the lobby says that he has destroyed the image of Nigerian government completely inside Washington, D.C. Do you understand? Then we continue.
For decades, Biafra have stood firm, fearless, resilient, and unwavering against Nigeria, terrorism, and oppressors. Today, we on the brakes of the new era. We are ready to claim and reclaim our destiny and officially restore Biafra as an independent nation.
We will take our destiny. Our destiny. They said, your destiny is in your own hand. Freedom is taken and not given. We will take our destiny by our own hand. And that is the reason when the Fulanis found out that Biafra has destroyed Meetiala. When they found out that Biafra government has destroyed Meetiala, everybody knows the secret of Meetiala. And that's why
an ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time? Opportunities are out there for them.
Unfortunately, the topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring. Restructuring my foot. To hell with restructuring.
Do you get the key now? Do you get the key? So if you are getting the key, then we will continue to the preaching. You know, the kind of messages we have is too much. Then we will continue. We will continue.
This isn't just the culmination of journey. It is fulfillment of a dream that our...
This is not just combination of journey. It is not just combination of journey, but fulfillment of dream. You know, I say ejukpuru okpuru ikiriya. Ejukpuru okpuru ikiriya. That is why some people, God gave them different kind of name in this word they are using. Combination of journey equal to onye adezu. Combination of journey. That is the simple meaning of what we are talking about in this place. Cliff Ibe. May God Almighty bless and protect you, our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, because equal to onye adeju. Combination of journey. Combination of journey. We are going forward. Ogechukwu Okafo. PM pot weight is $4 million. Okay. Net worth is $4 million. He already have. This is what they call combination of journey. He already has over $44 million before he joined this struggle. Thank you for bringing this thing out. Eluma, thank you. God knows that this time will come. Combination of journey. You know, this is 555 vision, Biafran gospel, and the Bible. We preach our Bible, and we are letting you know that without you combinating to what we are doing, PM will not be telling you, and be very, very proud. And then Nnamdi Kanu inside the SA dungeon, he feels very, very chulo. Mas chulo kenadie. Then we continue. Then Valentine Anyang, I am always tired at your analysis. 555 vision. Okay. God protect you. Combination of journey. Combination of journey is what we are doing. It is not only what combination of journey. Everybody's wish. Everybody's wish. We continue. Abu Stephen, I salute you, 555 Vision. You are doing a wonderful job. Each time you come on air, you wax stronger than ever. God bless you. Combination of journey. I am not doing it alone. If I am not being appreciated, I will not come again. I am not DOS that doesn't have shame. Ndị Igbo na-asị onye a ihe onwekwara ihere n'anya. Kwe na aghọta. Iwelu Daniel. Analysis time. Yes, we are going to analysis time. Ogechukwu ndewo. Freedom iko to onye adezu. Yes, Biafra have destroyed Meyetiala completely. We are coming because Lord Lego Yigo says this is good news from the Biafran lobbyists in Washington. God bless them. Yes, combination of power. We are reading all this combination of power. For you to know, let me tell you, simple analysis here. Wash your two hands like this. Tell me the one that wash more. This one I'm doing here is not better than you, who is writing and sharing. Combination of power. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is serving. When he was going, he said he is going to lead in front to destroy Nigeria completely, that he will find them naked and bring their naked to the public. And you can go back to the message of the lobbies. Then you will see how Mazen Nnamdi Kanu brought the nakedness of Nigeria to the public. Combination of power equal to Onyadezu. But fulfillment of the dream of Usman Danfodio, they failed because Usman Danfodio says that Nigeria is a land given to them by Allah to take the land of the children of God. Then they are not okay. Edwin Ifani, Ayakaya, the word is so powerful. The sun will rise higher on that day. It will be a great day. All must hail the United States of Biafra. The sun will rise. The sun will witness the liberation of the children of God. Written in the Bible, where Jesus Christ said, "O Lord, let thy kingdom come." On the second, amen. Things that has never happened before will happen. Then, combination of power is where we are. David Onyemwechi, good morning, bros. Thank you for the good time you are using for restoration of our great nation, Biafran land. I do enjoy your effort. Ndewo, my brother, Ndewo. Combination of power. I don't know when I will finish this analysis today. Then, Kingsley Isaac, anybody that refund to listen or refuse to listen to our PM, we hear from us, the Biafrans, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us to go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa. Share to Simon Ekpa is our second Jesus. You understand? Combination of power. Mr. White, good morning, my brother. God bless you. Thank you. Combination of power. Do you see how it is going? This combination of power is how we destroyed the Meyetiala. You know, Meyetiala are the people that came through Ruga, slaughtering people, taking their land. When ESN came up, and the ESN was the people that they fought against the ideology of Meyetiala. ESN then pushed Meyetiala away. Britain now wrote to Fulani and tell them, change the name Meyetiala and the Fulani henchmen. You people should stop using that name Meyetiala and the Fulani henchmen, because when they are using Fulani henchmen to go and kill people, that is painting too much bad image against the name Fulani. Then they turned back and say that the Boko Haram are not doing their job very, very well in the East. They are not going to recruit them into military. That was when Buhari then recruit all Boko Haram and give them army uniform, police uniform, and send them to the Southeast. That is how they came to Southeast under military.
An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time? Opportunities are out there for them.
Unfortunately, the topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring. Restructuring my foot. To hell with restructuring.
An ex-Boko Haram stands.
So as we continue to the gospel of combination of power, we continue with the combination of power before we can be able to defeat the ideology of Usman Danfodio. It is not that is why this message was very, very different to somebody. Godwin Ifeanyi says, Ayakaya, the word is so powerful, the sun will rise higher. You know, when someone wrote something with the inspiration, then you can be able to penetrate inside his heart to read more. But because of time, he cannot write more. He keep on writing inspiration. PM says the sun will rise that day. The whole world will stand still. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says it will be like the people who is waiting that somebody will come from the sky like Jesus. Everywhere will be stand still that day. Are you getting it? Now we then continue with the PM.
Ancestors and heroes to differentiate terrorist attack and struggle for freedom. Malema, with his Pan-Africanism, refused to understand the difference between terrorism and fighting for freedom. Another person who is shouting for Pan-Africanism is Professor Lumumba. He is not in the government. So what am I trying to say? The only person that have a voice shouting Pan-Africanism today is Malema, and he is in the government of South Africa. So if you know that you actually love Africa and you really want Pan-Africanism to come to reality, there is a need for you to support Biafra, because that is where the Pan-Africanism will rise. You need people in the government that knows what Africa people need. And Biafra have young, vibrant men and women who will make that Pan-Africanism to become a reality. So if you don't support Biafra, your dream is dead and dead on arrival. My fellow Biafrans, December 2nd, we are going to make history. This December 2nd is sacrosanct in the history of Biafra, as we are going to fulfill our destiny on that very day. The heaven and the earth will stand still to witness the occasion. The sun will bear witness, and the enemies will tremble before us as the world behold the emergence of the United States of Biafra on international stage. For decades, Biafra have stood firm, fearless, resilient, and unwavering against Nigeria, terrorism, and oppressors. Today, we on the brakes of the new era. We are ready to claim and reclaim our destiny and officially restore Biafra as an independent nation. This isn't just the culmination of journey. It is fulfillment of a dream that our ancestors and heroes set in motion long time ago, between 1967 and 1970. Their vision is now our reality, and every Biafran alive today is part of this historic legacy. Those of you in the United States that has made us to realize this dream up to this point, you are a hero and heroine of the Biafra nation. The Biafra Convention 2024, from November 29 to December 3rd, 2024, these days, Biafran from all over the walks of life will gather in Lahti, Finland, for a 5-day event that will mark the beginning of the new era for generations to come.
Biafrans all over the world and our enemies will tremble and they will quench that day, because Biafrans all over the world will come together to declare. Let me go into law a little. Do you know why our PM, nobody can touch him? When you listen to the beginning of this message, he says that the whole world and the enemies has come to see how we are funding our liberation. Njobo afọ, oboro omenala. Then they said, what you condemn in this world, I condemn in heaven. What you destroy in this, what you let go in this world, I let go in heaven. Because law is man's decision. Musa says that they have seen online a lot of people is supporting and making fund to the government. The other day, when they send a journalist to Finland to ask our PM the day of the great history good man, they asked him, who is funding you? Who is funding your movement? Our PM says, the Biafran people is funding his movement and they are sponsoring him. Now, do you now see how we have been able to destroy the law? Nobody in this planet Earth will come up to say he is going to arrest multitude of this world that is donating money to their own freedom. It doesn't happen in law. That is why he says we will destroy Nigeria, we will remove their hand, remove their leg, remove until the last day on the 2nd of December. And here, what did he say? He said in this place now that the enemies will watch their downfall. And after December 2nd, Gowon will just disappear. Gowon ye renando. Gowon ye adendo re. Because Mazen Nandekano says, go on, you will not die until you will use your eye and see the restoration of Biafra. And on the 2nd of this December, it will happen. Biafra will be restored in front of Gowon, in front of Obasanjo, in front of Danjuma, in front of all the criminals that fought against the innocent people who is trying to preserve their life. Then it will happen. We continue. We will continue. Then, as we are going forward, we will go here. We will go here. Continue.
This is more than just convention. And I'm telling you, the enemy are not happy. They have done everything thinking that Nigeria can control and can get anything they want. But today, we're not just asthmating them. We're showing to them that not every country supports evil.
That Nigerians are not happy. And do you really want to understand that we are not joking? Chukwu Okike Abiama programmed us to come to this movement. Nigerians are...
Make of the agitations of IPOB, and what should the government be doing to address these agitations?
The question you always ask is this: what do they want? Okay? If you ask them what do they want, I think that will solve these problems. It's something, Nigeria, we have 36 states of the Federation and Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, and one region, or not, I wouldn't say one region. An individual wake up one day and say, okay, no, we're breaking out. Since it doesn't have the support of the majority, I think it's something that you and I know it will not fly. But I think the person the military should go after is Simon Ekpa. Because that guy is in Finland causing problems for these young people. And for military, you cannot just hold the nation to ransom because you say you are agitating. No. Now, we have agreed to live together. If you go across the nation, you know, we are living together as one family. But because some politicians decided to say, okay, let's take advantage of the weakness of certain people by invading this territory, I think this issue should not be brought forward again. We should allow the military to do their job. If you want to come against the territorial integrity of Nigeria, the military, they are there, you know, to track you down. So I believe it's a commendable effort. We should encourage the military to do more. But at the same time, they should go after that Simon Ekpa, who is causing problems for some of these young people.
To us will take us decades to recover. The judiciary have brought anarchy, insecurity, and what have you in Biafra land. And the earlier we eradicate them, the earlier we evict them, the better for us. Biafra government have already laid down all the principles and mechanisms to begin to set out the judiciary of the Biafra government. It's going to take us time. If you think that this is going to be easy, think again. But let me tell you, we have a oral declaration of independence 2024 these days. Biafran from all over the walks of life will gather in Lahti, Finland for a 5-day event that will mark the beginning of the new era for generations to come. This is more than just convention, and I'm telling you, the enemy are not happy.
Okay, you know, when we are doing our analysis, we don't do we bring analysis and we nail it to the core. We will nail it to the core. Nigeria is not happy? Tell me in comment section if this man is not crying just because he is the news of today. Listen it again. You will see that the way Nigeria has been destroyed beyond measure, Nigeria is destroyed beyond measure and beyond imagination. They never imagined that Biafra, somebody will deny his own political career in order to give his own people freedom. And before we are going there, I want to show you why Nigeria is not happy again. Listen to this place now. The information has come to the Washington, D.C. All the people inside Washington, D.C. is now aware of how evil Nigeria is and the reason Nigeria and the enemies is not happy. The chief of the lobby, who is the intermediary between Biafra and Nigeria, keeping information inside Washington, D.C., White House, says the amount of diplomatic violence I have inflicted in Nigeria is unbelievable. That is why Nigeria, the enemies of the children of light, is not happy. Then he go on to say the walls will, close in, on them soon. I don't know how many diplomats are here to interpret when it is bracket, the walls will, close in, on them soon. The wall will close in on them very soon. Then he go on to say, I have destroyed Nigerian government's image completely in Washington, D.C. Remember, when the day he was introduced to this government, do you remember what he says? He says that he is not only coming to work as a lobby, as an employee, but he is coming to bring something from him that will make his job perfection. He will give extra job from him inside. Get it now? Then he says, I, the chief of the lobby, says, I have destroyed Nigerian government's image completely in Washington, D.C. D.C., by exposing the truth. Now, Nigeria is not happy. What did you hear PM say? The enemies are not happy. Now, I want to really read from comment section those who is really understanding what we are doing. If you have not hit the like button, hit the like button and they make us proud a little. We need numbers in this place. Let me check how many likes do we have. We have very low. Yeah, people are trying. Hit the like button, please, if you come. Now, before I will go on, remember, this is what we are doing. Combination. Equal to when it says, he is crying and shouting Simon Eba. Do you understand now? Now, let us bring it again. PM says they are not happy at all. Then,
make of the agitations of IPOB, and what should the government be doing to address these agitations?
The question you always ask is this: what do they want? Okay, if you ask them what do they want, I think that will solve these problems. It's something, Nigeria, we have 36 states of the Federation and Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, and one region, or not, I wouldn't say one region. An individual wake up one day and say, okay, no, we're breaking out. Since it doesn't have the support of the majority, I think it's something that you and I know it will not fly. But I think the person the military should go after is Simon Ekpa. Because that guy is in Finland causing problems for these young people. And for military, you cannot just hold the nation to ransom because you say you are agitating. No. Now, we have agreed to live together. If you go across the nation, you know, we are living together as one family. But because some politicians decided to say, okay, let's take advantage of the weakness of certain people by invading this territory, I think this issue should not be brought forward again. We should allow the military to do their job. If you want to come against the territorial integrity of Nigeria, the military, they are there, you know, to track you down. So I believe it's a commendable effort. We should encourage the military to do more, but at the same time, they should go after that Simon Ekpa, who is causing problems for some of these young people.
Do you hear it? The enemies are not happy. Not at all. And then we continue, and we continue. Eh?
I've done everything thinking to realize this dream up to this point. You are a hero and heroine of the Biafran nation. The Biafra Convention 2024, from November 29 to December 3rd, 2024, these days, Biafran from all over the walks of life will gather in Lahti, Finland, for a 5-day event that will mark the beginning of the new era for generations to come. This is more than just convention, and I'm telling you, the enemy are not happy. They have done everything thinking that Nigeria can control and can get anything they want. But today, we're not just asthmating them.
They have done everything, thinking that Nigeria can control every other person, thinking that every other person believe in money, thinking that going to meet Finland, the president, will make them to accept the bounty they placed on our prime minister. They have done everything. They have done everything. And what are the things they have done? That is the area we are going. Then what are the things they have done? We will also be going there. What are the things they have done? They placed bounty against the Biafran prime minister. Let's bring this thing here. They placed bounty against the Biafran prime minister. They send assassins against the Biafran prime minister. They called international community to arrest a Biafran prime minister. They called international human rights to go and hold our Biafran prime minister. They called United Nations and they report. They also called the ICC, International Criminal this thing, to against our prime minister. PM says they have done everything imaginable to stop the light from shining. We will really go back to comment section. There is something Amy Same wrote before, but we have come above there. Then we will go. This is our program and this is how we do. Diana Agundeba says, the Nigerian journalist that can't speak out on the Fulani terrorist that is killing people in Nigeria, but they can lament on the people asking for self-determination of their people survival. That is red envelope journalist, Victor The coming of Biafra is the light to humanity. That is why PM says, if you are a Pan-Africanist, what you have to do, focus your attention on Biafra. Jesus Christ, Yahweh Yeshua HaMashiach, Eke Orie Afonkwo, he is the number one agitator of this Biafran movement. When he was born, Herod Buhari sent people to go and kill him. The angel appeared and asked, take him back to the land of his ancestors. There he went and lived with his own people. And when he saw the kingdom of God on this planet Earth, after he returned from Africa, he went back to Israel. He told God, "O Lord God Almighty, let that kingdom of yours be restored." And that is why we urge every pastor, every evangelist, every deacon, every deaconess, ndị eze mmụọ, ndị dibie, ndị ọ na-agwọ aja, ndị na-agwọ nshi, ndị na cherubim and seraphim, whoever you are, seek ye first that kingdom of God. Then every other thing you are looking inside the water, inside the sea, inside forest, inside desert will be added unto you. There you have the milk and the honey, which Chukwokike Abiyama used to bless you. And that is why they brought out Meyetiala. That is why they recruited the military to come and fight against the kingdom of God. But what happened today? It will be restored automatically on the 2nd. That is the reason you hear our PM said, the heaven and the earth will stand still that day, because no government of this world is interested on promoting terrorists. Restoration of Biafra is unto the advantage of the West, the Europeans, and the America. So it is better for them to support Biafra restoration. That is why Elias, chief of the lobby, said he has destroyed Nigeria beyond recognition. Beyond what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has done, he destroyed Nigeria beyond recognition. Now, we are coming because every of your comment count. Current update on our PM Twitter handle now is that 18 papers mentioned Simon Ekpa. Global News, Chibuike Emmanuel, Dewo. Now, Emi Sami. Look at his face. Look, I hear the face. Hear the face. Look at his face. Look at his face. That is what Emi Sami is talking about. Law. Ogodo Onyema. Thank you. Then we continue. We will take this man out and we will come back to our analysis. This analysis is the gospel of today.
We are showing to them that not every country supports evil. It's a unification of a people reclaiming their identity, purpose, and future.
Hey, not every country supports evil. It is a unification of people coming together to recognize their identity. Hey, Chineke na God. You know, when we are analyzing inside this place, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, anytime he found himself behind this microphone, everything he said is gospel. And today, what did he say? He said that 18 newspapers 18 newspapers mention Simon Ekpa, Academia Premium. You understand? 18 newspapers of this world now, or Nigeria, mention his name. And in his Twitter handle, let us know if we can forward it to Biafrans. Recognitions. The way Nigeria has been destroyed. The way Nigeria has been destroyed. Ikotonye wrote something. Ha ha ha. Go to Finland now. Okay. Let him rant. Let me continue. Diana Gondibe. Why can't you go after him by yourself? Let him come to Biafran Liberation Army. Then we send him to where he belongs. Amy Sami, you know when DOS are doing one family. These people in this studio are careless. Now our PM is here. They are crying. They are crying. It is not game as usual. This is not game as usual. This is now business. Mark Biafra, we thank you. Who is this fool? He is a red envelope journalist, and he is a military in Nigeria. The people that help to the Fulanis to conquer their own land. Ojukwu, they also recruited 50,000 Iraqs. We defeated them here. He had Diora. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We bring all messages up. Then, Ndubisobi, on December 2nd, we are going to march into the promised land, which Chukwukika Abiyama promised to us, whether they like it or not. Are you getting it? So, we are here, Okudiova. We are here. Okay, you are answering Chibuike Samuel, but you are a devil. Well, I don't know what is this. Then we come to our analysis.
The energy will be electrifying, historic, and the pride uncontainable as Biafrans come together to declare their restoration of their sovereignty. This monumental and historical event will showcase the symbol of our independence and identity, and here's what we have in stocks. For those who have been asking questions, what is this convention all about? You want to declare independence in a foreign land? We are not declaring independence in a foreign land. The independence of Biafra has already been declared. We are only restoring our lost sovereignty, just like the Lithuanians. The point is that the people don't read history. We are not going to be the first country to restore a lost sovereignty state. We'll launch the Biafra National Identity Card and Passport during the Finland Convention. Finally, making every Biafran place and belonging official across the globe, we will unveil Biafra Ejema during this convention. The Biafra currency will be unveiled. A testament to our economic independence and strength. The flag of the United States of Biafra will be raised, standing tall as a banner of our unity and resilience, representing Biafra to the world. We also will adopt the Biafran Constitution during this convention, a document that enshrines our rights, principles, and governance for our new nation during this convention. We'll also present the map of the United States of Biafra officially, defining our rightful borders and land. It is not just a map. It's a declaration of our place in the world.
Now, here we come. It is not just a map Do you hear that? It is not just a map, rather, declaration of our place in the world. Shai, did you understand what we are talking about in this place? Remember, in the Bible, you read about conquerism, the people who conquer land. When, as it is written in the Bible, they said, God created this world and it was empty. Then he says, go and conquer. Go and conquer. Hey, Amy Sami, can you write us something concerning conquerism? Go and conquer. From this conquerism, you begin to see different kind of war. You will begin to see the history of the Knights. You begin to see, after the Knights, you begin to see Roman Empire, you begin to see Ottoman Empire, you begin to see German Empire, you begin to see France Empire, you begin to see all this world has been an empire before. This was the time of conquerism. Then when you conquer people, or when you conquer a land, you will then come and declare. You will come now and declare your own portion on this very world, inside this planet Earth. Are you getting it? Then, if you want to really understand what El-Rufai says, when El-Rufai was sponsoring the Boko Haram, El-Rufai says that they are not the only people in this world that has conquered people. That what they are doing is under the Constitution, which is this 1999 Constitution that give the Fulanis the right to kill and conquer. Now, what did the PM say inside this place? Not only declaring the Biafran flag, Biafran map, also to declare to the world our place inside this world, inside this planet Earth. That is what we are declaring that day. And the Biafran Constitution will also be declared. That is the Constitution that we gather and protect you having your right. Remember, they remove history out of Nigerian school curriculum in order for you not to know what is happening and how to occupy a land. They took all this in a way in order for you not to know how to occupy a land. But Fulanis, they've been taught on how to capture a land. They made Nigerian territory to become a no man's land. In Nigeria, you will hear some places that is called no man's land. They call it no man's land. Then Usman Danfodio came and said, this place is a place given to them by Allah. You understand? Let me know if I will bring the picture of Usman Danfodio so that people will. Usman Danfodio. Then Usman Danfodio, when he came to Nigerian territory, this is the picture of Usman Danfodio when he conquered the land of the Hausa people. The same ideology was what he was using to enter the territory, and during those years, they made an attempt. 400 years back, they made an attempt of capturing this land of God. God Almighty rose up beasts, ants of the earth to fight them. Emisami, is it true? God Almighty rose beasts of the earth, ango, umuahuhu, begin to fight them. They run back. This happened before, after slavery trade. They ran back. Now they came up again with the military. You understand? And what did the PM say? Then, Asabis, what do you say? Udoka, Vision. Do you know DOS crying are for what they did for this struggle and hoping for another chance, but never know that Biafra is a spirit have left them. Yes, we know. Then we continue. Then I danju ebere. It is called pursue, overtake, and recover, which belongs to you as a Biafra. Ebere, thank you for this your comment, because it is really going in line in what we are doing. Owen Palace, Mazi, these are fools that wake up now. He don't know what we want. No problem. We are moving forward. Pito Kafo, carry go. We carry go. Now, let us go back a little. We go back a little. Please pay attention.
We are not declaring independence in a foreign land. The independence of Biafra has already been declared. We are only restoring our lost sovereignty, just like the Lithuanians. The point is that the people don't read history. We are not going to be the first country to restore a lost sovereignty state. We'll launch the Biafra National Identity Card and Passport during the Finland Convention. Finally, making every Biafran place and belonging official across the globe. We will unveil Biafra Ejema during this convention. The Biafra currency will be unveiled. A testament to our economic independence and strength. The flag of the United States of Biafra will be raised, standing tall as a banner of our unity and resilience, representing Biafra to the world. We also will adopt the Biafran Constitution during this convention, a document that enshrines our rights, principles, and governance for our new nation during this convention. We'll also present the map of the United States of Biafra officially, defining our rightful borders and land. It is not just a map. It's a declaration of our place in the world. My fellow Biafrans in the US, we have dignitaries that will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policy makers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom, resilience, and determination. And in a formal oral declaration of independence, of the restoration of the independence of Biafra, we will outline each vital aspect of our freedom step by step, solidifying our path to sovereignty state. This convention will also feature national debate on the issue that matters most to our new nation, uniting Biafrans from all backgrounds, representatives from across the 40 United States of Biafra, delegation from the different countries where Biafra has their liaison offices, and vote on bills, creating the legal backbone of our nation. The establishment of the declaration document will formally declare our restoration of independence of Biafra, marking our collective vision for the future. And to seal this commitment, Biafra delegate will sign this historic document symbolizing our dedication to a free and independent Biafra. This is just the tip of the iceberg. As many other incredible things will
So, Biafrans, you understand? We are here for information. Now, the whole world will stand still on that very day. Now, as our brother in this place have just brought information, this is the information. Now, this message came from academia. Academia Premium says 18 papers, this means 18 newspapers mention Simon Ekpa. The whole world will stand still. The whole world will stand still. 18 newspapers mentioned Simon Ekpa. Then they go down, they say, don't miss a single mention. Don't miss a single mention. Chineke na God. Ndị mmadụ nwudo oyibo a na-asụ a na-akpọ logic. Don't miss a single mention. Ya arapụ na anything na-ekwuru. Gbape ntị gị. Don't miss a single mention. Yeah. If they tell you aja, just like the way we analyze inside this place, if they say you analyze it, if they say you analyze it, if they say you analyze it, that is 555 vision, and that is what we are doing. They said now, don't miss a single mention. That is single mention. Are you really getting what we are doing? I want to read this kind of analysis here in the comment section. Don't miss a single mention. A single mention. Then they go on and say, track your growing reputation. Track your growing reputation. And they said, down of it, see what academies are saying about you. You understand now? Here, I am seeing another flag that very day, believe me, another flag for Biafra is coming out. This is an unverified fact. Okay? Then, it is an unverified fact. Then we will continue. Now, the whole world will stand still. Let us show you the whole world will stand still that very day. And here now, let us come. The kind of people that is paying attention to the great awareness we are making. Now, you know, X is where the how do we call it? One word politics, one word religion. The joint of everything that is happening inside this world is on the X. Every president is obliged to enter X. You remember when Buhari refused to enter X, Twitter, the United Nations wrote him that he must to enter X so that people will be able to see his opinion. Now, let us go to X. You remember our PM said it from the beginning of this thing now. Then, how do we read it? Then, Simon Ekpa on X, they said, Ekpa has become more active on X, Twitter, since he become a functional IPOB leader. Though he has been on the platform for over 9 years. He has been on X for over Twitter for over 9 years when he was preparing. You remember he predicted about Biafra long time ago. Then nearly nearly a third of his tweets were posted between January and September 2024. Then they said, international, the whole world will stand still. They said, Simon Ekpa, Prime Minister of the Biafran Republic in exile, Bridge 2023, human rights activist, COE, senior legal advisor at EPA and the OY, Finnish politician. Then he lived in Liability. Then what did they say? What they said, 13% of all tweets since 2015 posted in 2024 alone. Then on his tweet, January, September 2024, metrics. Now they said, tweets 55582 Twitter. Then people who has viewed his own analysis is 226 million people. Why did he say that the whole world will stand still that day? Listen, 226 million people is paying attention on what will happen in Finland, 2nd of December. Then the people that has engaged to all his activities in this 2024 is 20.8 million people. Now, do you understand the reason why he says that the world will stand still? Then he says reactions, people who reacted to his activity in Twitter is 11.4 million people. Now we go back. Comment is not coming here. Now we go back a little to what we are doing. We are here on a very serious business. Now we come here.
2024, these days, Biafran from all over the walks of life will gather in Lahti, Finland, for a 5-day event that will mark the beginning of the new era for generations to come. This is more than just convention, and I'm telling you, the enemy are not happy. They have done everything thinking that Nigeria can control and can get anything they want. But today, we're not just asthmating them. We're showing to them that not every country supports evil. It's a unification of a people reclaiming their identity, purpose, and future. The energy will be electrifying, historic, and the pride uncontainable as Biafrans come together to declare their restoration of their sovereignty. This monumental and historical event will showcase the symbol of our independence and identity, and here's what we have in stocks. For those who have been asking questions, what is this convention all about? You want to declare independence in a foreign land? We are not declaring independence in a foreign land. The independence of Biafra has already been declared. We are only restoring our lost sovereignty, just like the Lithuanians. The point is that the people don't read history. We are not going to be the first country to restore a lost sovereignty state. We'll launch the Biafran National Identity Card and Passport during the Finland Convention. Finally, making every Biafran place and belonging official across the globe. We will unveil Biafra Ejema during this convention. The Biafra currency will be unveiled. A testament to our economic independence and strength. The flag of the United States of Biafra will be raised, standing tall as a banner of our unity and resilience, representing Biafra to the world. We also will adopt the Biafran Constitution during this convention, a document that enshrines our rights, principles, and governance for our new nation during this convention. We'll also present the map of the United States of Biafra officially, defining our rightful borders and land. It is not just a map, it's a declaration of our place in the world. My fellow Biafrans in the US, we have dignitaries.
Biafrans, it is not just a map. That is what I want people to get here. It is not just a map, but declaration of our place in this world. You must declare it with the document. You must declare it with a document. You say, this is our portion. And since the creation of 40 states of Biafra, nobody, not even Asare Dokubo, has stand up to say that Ejo is not Biafra. Beside, the person who named, the person that the word Biafra came out of his mouth for the very first time came from there, Ejo. Nobody. So, officially, Biafra will declare their territory and they present their territory in front of the whole world. And the dignitaries of this world is coming to Finland that day. That was why Ngozi Okonjo Iweala, when Ngozi Okonjo Iweala was ranting, trying to show that she can hide inside her own Twitter, when all these manipulators that thought that when they manipulate the name of our PM and they forge it, that it will bring the Biafran liberation down, not knowing that achụkata onye aka ya dị ọcha achụba ya n'ụwa ọma. Today, Ngozi Okonjo turned back to attack our PM. From there, more than 2 million people watched the response which our PM gave to her. And our PM told Ngozi Okonjo, so you can see this forgery Twitter and they respond. But you have never responded to the agenda of Usman Danfodio. You have not responded for military takeover. You have not mentioned anything concerning the illegal incarceration of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You have not also responded that she, Ngozi Okonjo, one cow is better than she and all members of her family. And Ngozi Okonjo did not even respond that Fulanese said that she herself deserved death. But Ngozi Okonjo ran very, very fast to tackle our PM, and the whole world turned their back on Ngozi Okonjo Iweala. More than 2 million people has visited the page of Ngozi Okonjo, and they have seen that Ngozi Okonjo is fake. She is serving the agenda of Usman Danfodio, and you can see it. And do you know what we are watching? Law. PM he studied international law, working as a lawyer, he is the ambassador for global peace. The global ambassador for peace, which all these numbers we are turning inside this place, that 20.8 million people that has made research about him, 20, let me bring it very, very well. 20.8 million people that has engaged on him. Whenever they search about him, they will first of all see this guy is handling the title of the ambassador for peace globally. Do you understand now? And that was why they come here and tell you that 18 newspapers are carrying his own activities. You understand? And they say, don't miss anything. Don't miss nothing. If you miss anything from him, then you miss a lot. You don't miss anything. They said, don't miss a single mention in anything Simon Ekpa is doing, because he is not joking. Is there any other way to analyze this thing so that people will understand more? Maazi, go on. Okay, you told me go on before. Then we continue. Ebere. God used Maazi Nnamdi Kanu make very crooked straight and use him to make very rough way smooth for PM Njoku Simon Ekpa to operate according to the new dimension, perhaps by Maazi Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? People knows what we are doing. Ojukwu, listen, Victor Nnajiofo, this is 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel, and the Bible. You understand? Whenever you read Biafran history, we are preaching this gospel in this place. Ojukwu started this race. That is why our PM told Bianca, if you are doing politics, don't come this area. Owazirike fought for Biafra. Owazirike gave birth to Maazi Nnamdi Kanu. Whether you like it or you don't like it, that is your own way of understanding. Then Maazi Nnamdi Kanu gave birth to the finisher, Obato Obie. This is what we consider as a historical track and historical trap. Ojukwu, Owazirike, Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, Eke, Orie, Afo, Nkwo, the whole world will stand and the sun will sit on top of everybody. Then, what happened? Everybody, Owazirike strapped Maazi Nnamdi Kanu naked, called women to urinate on his head. But Maazi Nnamdi Kanu say he will not give up on this thing. You understand? And this global persecution of Biafran people stopped with him. So, Victor Nnajiofo, Ojukwu, Owazirike, Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon Ekpa are the four people fight for this thing. Okay, are the three wise men. Now I get you. Now, Ojukwu, Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa are the three wise men from the east. Just as the Bible says, all good things come from the east. Thank you for your write up. Thank you, Victor Nnajiofo. Now, and they said the three wise men are following the light. You understand? Owazirike couldn't follow the light. Three wise men followed the light. And what is the light? The light of Biafra. The three wise men followed the light. You understand? And they didn't give up. That is what we are talking about in this place. Those three wise men followed the light. We continue. We continue. God, okay. They followed the light. Hamilton Luma, un saludo desde aquí, what do you say, Hamilton Luma? Longest time, right on. Yes, thank you. We are coming over to be four corners of the world. Then we continue.
That will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policy makers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom.
I will go there. Powerful policy makers all over the world will come to Finland to echo, to voice out how to fight for freedom. And we will give instances of policy makers. When you see here like Martin Luther King, when you hear like Gandhi, when you hear like Nelson Mandela, when you hear like Steve Castro, when you hear like all the powerful people in this world, Charles de Gaulle, powerful policy makers of this world. And before you become a policy maker, you need a certificate that covers you to become a policy maker. And all these policy makers will be in Finland that day to give global speech. Are you getting it? Uko Pius. These are the men in whom Mazen Nnamdi Kanu prayed in Jerusalem. He said, when the time comes, I will give you men, and the world will shake. And when Biafra comes, men will blow. Is the word. Is the world not shaking? That is a question. The world is shaking. The wise men Mazen Nnamdi Kanu prayed for. We are coming. Kingsley Isaac. She is working with the Nigerian government. That is Ngozi Okonjo. We all knows that she is working with the Nigerian government. We continue. Then we continue. Grace Onwoboya for Vision, Biafran Gospel. Go deep with your analysis. We are enjoying your good analysis. Grace Onwoboya, ndewo. That is why we are here. If I am receiving different kind of a thing, I will run away. Because in the Igbo Najo, DOS, nobody support you. Did you hear Uchechi Kanu? Is she still fighting our PM? Because you cannot fight an ordained people. The ideology of Uchechi Kanu is what Bianca is doing today. That Nnamdi Kanu has become a political fighter, a freedom fighter. For this reason, she will be going there to look for political appointment. That is the ideology. You understand? But Biafra has been ordained that it must come. You understand? Victor Najiofo. May the Almighty God bless the womb that gave birth to Ojukwu, Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa. You are all great. Thank you, Victor Najiofo. We will continue. We will continue. We will continue, and we will come back a little. We will come back a little.
During the Finland Convention. Finally, making every Biafran place and belonging official across the globe, we will unveil Biafra Ejema during this convention. The Biafra currency will be unveiled. A testament to our economic independence and strength. The flag of the United States of Biafra will be raised, standing tall as a banner of our unity and resilience, representing Biafra to the world. We also will adopt the Biafran Constitution during this convention, a document that enshrines our rights, principles, and governance for our new nation during this convention. We'll also present the map of the United States of Biafra officially, defining our rightful borders and land. It is not just a map. It's a declaration of our place in the world. My fellow Biafrans in the US, we have dignitaries that will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policy makers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom, resilience, and determination. And in a formal oral declaration of independence, of the restoration of the independence of Biafra, we will outline each vital aspect of our freedom step by step, solidifying our path to sovereignty state. This convention will also feature national debate on the issue that matters most to our new nation, uniting Biafrans from all backgrounds, representatives from across the 40 United States of Biafra, delegation from the different countries where Biafra has their liaison offices, and vote on bills, creating the legal backbone of our nation. The establishment of the declaration document will formally declare our restoration of independence of Biafra, marking our collective vision for the future. And to seal this commitment, Biafra delegate will sign this historic document symbolizing our dedication to a free and independent Biafra. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
You know, we are bringing it. This is very long journey. One thing, since all the people that knows how we analyze, we told you that undermining that Yahweh Yeshua, Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach, any name of your choice, but you know there is somebody, his name is trending. They say the person is Alpha and Omega, the most popular name in the universe. They are fighting. Whether you believe it or you don't believe it, history has it that somebody used sand and placed the sand onto somebody's eye, and the person see. The person begin to see. Then they say, this is the Messiah. Now, did you know why they killed that man called Jesus, Yahweh Yeshua HaMashiach? They said, he has no document covering him by raising the dead. That man who made somebody who is crippled to walk, he has no paper covering what he is doing. They said, on what authority is he walking? Are you people really getting what is happening? Since a very long time, PM says that he don't have a mandate, that this mandate will be signed in front of all policy makers of this world. Then after that time, Nigeria, he will blow Nigeria into pieces. Now, do you get what he said inside this place? Do you know that this man that is doing all this marvelous work, DOS turned around against him. And DOS never want this day to come. They signed ally with the Nigerian politicians.
Allegations of IPOB and all of that. But IPOB has come out and emphatically said, and I believe them, that they are no longer part of this criminal gang, as it were. And they are now working with us. And we'll probably see their own actions in the next few days, and the people are waiting to see what they can or cannot do to join us. And we called on them on the day of our inauguration that if you are not part of this, come.
They told us, they came to us and said we should, the governors came, not the army now. The governors came and said we should hand over Eastern Security Network to them so that they will be paying these young men salaries and put them on salary scale and the rest of it. And now they feel that they have gotten all they want. These men, this camp has become the expendable for them. Now they were able suddenly to be able to go in and attack and destroy this. Of course, it's good that they took away these billions.
I am not telling you, ask Barrister Geoffrey. Did any governor told him that they are rounding up on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Ask, I don't want to mention some names, but there are people.
I got
yes, yeah, there are people before that time when they had that meeting in Enugu where all the governors gathered. That was the day.
Biafrans, the reason we are playing this jingle is for you to know what these people have signed to destroy. Global news. How many millions of people? 20.8 million people registered listening to our PM only on Twitter. You know that Ali Mohammed paid Facebook to remove our PM out of Facebook. They paid YouTube to remove our PM out of YouTube. They paid everybody, but only Twitter stand and say he want to know what is happening. 20.8 million engaged. Then this is what they are fighting against. We will play this jungle before we continue.
Meeting was sealed. But you know, our leader somehow is also, he had his own mind. You understand me? Even if you give him a security tip, sometimes...
You all had it. So...
The person who says he's the leader of the autopilot is calling some men in our camps. And we have given an order in the ESN camp. Anybody that pick his call to bring it to any commander, the person should be executed. Because what he does, he looks for somebody, maybe from their Ebony state, who is inside one of them. He told them, are you there? That ESN commander in the state, he's there. Please give him, let me greet him. Let me ask him how they are doing. That is what he is doing. We have got many reports. When he look for people in their place.
Remember, all these people you are seeing inside that place, we cover it because of violation of right. Because we ask, what have Simon Ekpa done against you people? They publish all our name to the Nigerian government. The people in the homeland, they kill all of them. Look, listen to, see this place. Look at it. They kill all of them. They kill all these things you are seeing. They kill all of them. And Hamilton Luma just wrote something that we should read meanings into Bianca's portfolio Minister of Foreign Affairs. That means she will be persecuting Biafrans abroad. See them before they see you. That is the reason, Hamilton, that is the reason our PM came up and said, Bianca, you can do your politics, but this Biafran struggle has come out of family affair of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu family members, Kanu Ntakanu, Uchechi Kanu, Emmanuel Kanu, that this thing has nothing to do with any private issue. You can become a politician, but Biafra is above every other person. We will continue. All these people you are seeing that place, they gave order just because they ask, what have Simon Ekpa done against you? Then they made a law that they says, anyone who sympathizes with Simon Ekpa is enemy of Biafra. That they are into command and control, looking for political solution. We go on. This is what they are trying to stop. What PM is reading here now. We go. Equal to one says, 555 vision. Indeed, we are writing the good news. Equal to one, they need here gospel now. They need here gospel. Only open a man no gospel kind of preaching at this place. We are writing the good gospel of Biafra. Good book, the good news book of Biafra here. Biafran gospel and the Bible. We say we should preach Biafran gospel. The gospel of Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu, Jesus of our time. Simon Ekpa, another savior. Come and challenge us. Chukwuka has given us power to defeat you. 500,000 recruited Irats. We defeated all of them from this place. We continue with our jingle. Remember, this is our jingle, our advertisement.
I just want to thank him and tell him what they are doing is very good. We encourage them. This is the tactics they are using to come inside the ESN. And some people, and when they give him an attention, he told them, you know, I'm going to start paying you people. You people should not worry. But every one of us know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu from ESN, from volunteer, nobody is being paid. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows this. That ESN is formed on voluntary basis. Anybody serving in the ESN, we used to make it very clear, it is a voluntary service. If you don't want to serve, you go inside the camp, do your business. Anytime Biafra come, you come ahead and wave the flag for freedom. We do not have money, and there is nobody that fight for this freedom that is being paid. But now, the same tactics the Nigerian politicians are using to talk IPOB and ESN, bring in the men, we will put them on salary. The same thing, this criminal, for you to know it is all for destruction, he will call our men. He said, Nnamdi Kanu doesn't pay you people salary, they were all stealing your money. Now, I'm going to make sure you are being paid salary. And there's some people whose mind are very light. We say, no.
So, Biafrans, what he have just said now was the reason he killed all those people, and they published other people's name into Nigerian newspaper, waiting for them to be killed, just because they answered the call. And the PM say, instead of you people to go back to fight against your own people, I will pay you people. And the PM never said that he is paying anybody. Anybody who is inside Biafran Liberation Army today is working onto voluntary. But they've been taken good care of. They eat good because they are the fighters. That was why they want to stop all these things you are hearing from this place here now. Let us go back.
During this convention, the Biafra currency will be unveiled. A testament to our economic independence and strength. The flag of the United States of Biafra will be raised, standing tall as a banner of our unity and resilience, representing Biafra to the world We also will adopt the Biafran Constitution during this convention, a document that enshrines our rights, principles, and governance for our new nation during this convention. We'll also present the map of the United States of Biafra officially, defining our rightful borders and land. It is not just a map. It's a declaration of our place in the world. My fellow Biafrans in the US, we have dignitaries that will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policy makers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom, resilience, and determination. And in a formal oral declaration of independence, of the restoration of the independence of Biafra, we will outline each vital aspect of our freedom step by step, solidifying our path to sovereignty state. This convention will also feature national debate on the issue that matters most to our new nation, uniting Biafrans from all backgrounds, representatives from across the 40 United States of Biafra, delegation from the different countries where Biafra has their liaison offices. During this convention, the Biafra currency will be unveiled. A testament to our economic independence and strength. The flag of the United States of Biafra will be raised, standing tall as a banner of our unity and resilience, representing Biafra to the world. We also will adopt the Biafran Constitution during this convention, a document that enshrines our rights, principles, and governance for our new nation during this convention. We'll also present the map of the United States of Biafra officially, defining our rightful borders and land. It is not just a map. It's a declaration of our place in the world. My fellow Biafrans in the US, we have dignitaries that will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policy makers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom, resilience, and determination. And in a formal oral declaration of independence, of the restoration of the independence of Biafra, we will outline each vital aspect of our freedom step by step, solidifying our path to sovereignty state. This convention will also feature national debate on the issue that matters most to our new nation, uniting Biafrans from all backgrounds, representatives from across the 40 United States of Biafra, delegation from the different countries where Biafra has their liaison offices, and vote on bills, creating the legal back.
Okay. Here. Great the great. Great the great. I greet you. Oluchi, I greet you. Then there is something people must really pay attention to. You know, Bible is just a summary book. You can just say the book of Peter. When you go inside the book of Peter, you will see a lot of things that happened, which Peter recorded. Do you hear what PM says? ORB International says, keep an eye on Biafra referendum. Then The other news says the 4 cardinal points to restore Biafra. One is to make sure that those who kidnap Nnamdi Kanu, the kidnappers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the sellers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, got loose. You know? Then the second is what PM said inside this place now. He says, world dignities will come. That is international recognitions. That is number 2. Let me know, give me patience to know if I will bring it, what he said in this place now. I will try to bring it. And before then, I want to give you a jingle. Let me give you a jingle to watch. Then I will bring to what he said here now. Let me give you jingle. I bring jingle.
They did the kidnap Onyendu. Onyendu told me to set a meeting, Zoom meeting, on that 19th. And Onyendu himself invited Chikedozie at that meeting. And that's the day we started looking for Onyendu. Onyendu did not show up at that Zoom meeting. Chika know everything from A1, from 1 minute that Onyendu is not in that meeting. Is that not evidence to show Chikedozie to look for Onyendu? He knows the right day.
Now, you have heard the jingle. Chikedozie knows very, very well that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been kidnapped. The wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew, Kanu knew, Emmanuel Kanu knew that nobody is hearing from him. But what did they do to the public? They used his Twitter handle to say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming live. Then we will take you a little back to what PM said, because what are we doing? We are preaching Biafran gospel and the Bible. So listen to what PM says in this place. We try to get it very, very close.
That will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policymakers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom, resilience, and determination. And in a formal oral declaration of independence, of the restoration of the independence of Biafra, we will outline each vital aspect of our freedom step by step, solidifying our path to sovereignty state. This convention will also feature national debate on the issue that matters most to our new nation, uniting Biafrans from all backgrounds, representatives from across the 40 United States of Biafra, delegation from the different countries where Biafra has their liaison offices, and vote on bills creating the legal backbone of our nation. The establishment of the declaration document will formally declare our restoration of independence of Biafra.
Creating the formal backbone of our nation. And the oral declaration of the Ojukwu then, oral declaration. And let us then bring it to what is happening, because you understand now? Akwụ banye n'ikiri achọbịa abụ nnụnụ nwere ọnụ ogologo. Akwụ na aghọta. Now we are bringing this message for a layman understanding, the way we do it here. Now we come. how it will be.
By Abubakar Yunusa, Prime Minister of the Biafra government in exile, Simon Ekpa, has listed 4 steps for the materialization of Biafra independence. Ekpa disclosed this on Tuesday through his official account X. He narrated the step-by-step progress recorded so far towards the achievement of the liberation of Biafra. According to him, the Biafra BRGIE government has achieved the first stage despite the slander campaigns by those who do not want Biafra to succeed. He noted that the second stage of Biafra independence through its declaration and advocacy has been 60% successful. Ekpa stressed that the third stage, which is the recognition of Biafra as an independent state, has been 50% done. BRGIE boss Ekpa added that the fourth stage, which is to build and reconcile Biafrans, will soon take off. Here are the 4 steps of Simon Ekpa and the government of Biafra to get to Biafra.
Where is your roadmap on how to get to Biafra? Ekpa stage. These are the 4 steps to get to Biafra. Those people who say, without going back to the way of our ancestors, you can't get to Biafra, they don't know the way. Those people who say somebody is coming from the sky to give you Biafra, they don't know the way. These are the 4 ways to get to Biafra. And what he said in this place, that time, is what he repeated yesterday. Okwu anyị bụ nkụ gbọrọ udu mmiri, ọkọchị pụọ, a na-anya ya nkụ. You understand now? Okwu anyị bụ nkụ gbọrọ udu mmiri, ọkọchị pụọ, a na-anya ya nkụ. Now, listen.
Step 1. I have accomplished my first mission. It makes the kidnapping and sale of Mazi Namdi counterproductive and useless for both sellers and buyers.
Can you be a witness in the comment section? Ngozi Moran, I greet you. The buyers and the sellers of Mazi Namdi Kanu, all of them has lost. Namdi Kanu, let us bring something.
Tomorrow being 24th day of September will make it complete 1 month, because I saw him last. Tomorrow being 24th day of October will make it 1 month, because I saw him last on September 24th. Since that, when he came to court last, since that time up to now, no communication whatsoever. This is the document I want to come and show him in respect of preparing his documents, the things that we feel that we can file in court. But now they did not allow us access. Nnamdi Kanu is the only person now, as we speak now, that is facing a criminal trial without a lawyer. No date for the court in the Federal High Court, no access to his lawyer. So when I left to DSSS, I decided to come and see Attorney General. This is Minister of Justice. I'm making this video from the Minister of Justice, but I was unable to see the Minister for Justice, because I don't see why we should have this building here that called the Minister of Justice. If we should have this building here, they will have Minister for Justice, and this injustice is happening in a country, it means that we are in Banana Republic. So, and the actions that we should not be coming, that's what the DSSS guy said, that we should not be coming, that we are not going to see Nnamdi Kanu again. I hear them say that's what the DSSS, I said for what? So that is the position for now. I will continue to update you. We have commenced content proceedings against the new director of DSSS. So let's see how it will go. Thank you. We'll continue to update you.
Okay. No, it's very far. Yes, I keep it here. Yes. Now, Nnamdi Kanu has become a liability in the hands of Nigerian government. They don't know if they should release him. They don't know if they should keep him. They don't know if they should fly him. They don't know if they can kill him. They don't just know what to do on Nnamdi Kanu case. And if you are here following us, what did he say? I have destroyed Nigerian government image completely inside Washington, D.C. Are you really getting what we are doing in this place? Are you getting what we are doing in this place? That is number one, eh? Number one of it. Number one of it. Let me know what to do now. Okay. Now, this is the man they kidnapped. Since that time, Lai Mohammed says that nobody will talk about Biafra again when they did this thing. What happened? Number one, Nnamdi Kanu has become a liability. How many people really get what we did here now? So we bring it a little back. Number one of the thing.
Bias. Both parties are on the run. Steps are on the run. Bias. Both parties are on the run. Step 2. Amdi counterproductive and useless for both sellers and buyers. Both parties are on the run. Step 2. My second mission is to declare Biafra out of exile and defend it in the homeland.
Step 2. Second mission is to defend declare Biafra in exile and defend it in the homeland. How do I get this message? I must balance this message. I will balance it. I will balance this message. I will balance this message. I will balance this message. Asari, 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 Asari. Hey, let them see what the message here now. Asari. Okay. 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 I was looking for the Asari message. Asari Dokubo confirmed that you cannot defeat these people. And if you know you cannot defeat these people, allow Nnamdi Kanu to go. I will declare Biafra in exile and defend it in homeland. Let us continue. I will bring jingle here. I will bring jingle. Let us continue with the PM before, because this is 555 vision, Biafra gospel and the Bible. We preach it according to how it is. We go back to PM to get what we are looking for. We will go back there.
Finally, making every Biafran place and belonging official across the globe, we will unveil Biafra Ejema during this convention. The Biafra currency will be unveiled. A testament to our economic independence and strength. The flag of the United States of Biafra will be raised, standing tall as a banner of our unity and resilience, representing Biafra to the world. We also will adopt the Biafran Constitution during this convention, a document that enshrines our rights, principles, and governance for our new nation during this convention. We'll also present the map of the United States of Biafra officially, defining our rightful borders and land. It is not just a map. It's a declaration of our place in the world. My fellow Biafrans in the US, we have dignitaries that will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policy makers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom, resilience, and determination. And in a formal oral declaration of independence of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, we will outline each vital aspect of our freedom step by step, solidifying our path to sovereignty state. This convention will also feature national debate on the issue that matters most to our new nation, uniting Biafrans from all backgrounds, representatives from across the 40 United States of Biafra, delegation from the different countries where Biafra has their liaison offices, and vote on bills, creating the legal backbone of our nation. The establishment of the declaration document will formally declare our restoration of independence of Biafra, marking our collective vision for the future. And to seal this commitment, Biafra delegate will sign this historic document symbolizing our dedication to a free and independent Biafra. This is just the tip of the iceberg, as many other incredible things will unfold as the United States of Biafra begin to formally enter into bilateral relationship with other existing nations of the world. And in this convention, we will have one of the imagining nation president to be part of it.
And in this convention, we will have one of the imagining nation of this world to be part of it. And where do we stop? We stop at making the kidnap and everything about Nnamdi Kanu useless. The whole world have seen that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has become a liability inside Nigeria. Etutotoro na somewhere. You don't know what to do to it. Now, the second declaration was, I will declare Biafra in exile and defend it in Biafran land.
If we cannot protect the people, allow Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Not because of one man, hundreds of people will be killed every day. Allow him to come out. It's as simple as that. The life of these people are more precious, more important than keeping Nnamdi Kanu in the prison. And you do not have the power, the strength, the wherewithal to provide security for the people. We are not talking of property. We are not talking of, you don't have. It's as simple as that.
So,
will be raised, standing tall as a banner of our unity and
see this gospel of today,
representing Biafra to the world.
The gospel of today, I preach the gospel. Normally we never go 4 hours. Maybe 4 hours we will do it today. Now, Biafra will be declared in abroad, and it will be defended. Asari Dokuboda signed this contract with Buhari and the Tinubu. He has surrendered. He said, you cannot defeat these people. He says, his own army cannot defeat these people. So PM knows exactly what he is doing. Now we are heading straight away to the third declaration. To the third declaration is why we stop here now, because we are preaching this Biafran gospel to everybody that doesn't know what is going on. We will come here now.
Added that the fourth stage, which is to build and reconcile Biafrans, will soon take off. Here are the 4 steps of Simon Ekpa and the government of Biafra to get to Biafra. Step 1. I have accomplished my first mission. It makes the kidnapping and sale of Mazi Nnamdi counterproductive and useless for both sellers and buyers. Both parties are on the run. Step 2. My second mission is to declare Biafra out of exile and defend it in the homeland.
That is step 2, which is assured that all the military are crying. Now, read here now. We are bringing it naked. Naked, but naked. Now, read this news. Nigerian government says, from Punch newspaper says, there are indications that the Nigerian army may be currently experiencing an acute shortage of manpower. Acute shortage of manpower due to the high number of those who voluntarily retired from military force, police, and the army. Asari, who took it to come openly, have surrendered. A lot, they told them you have to go to Biafran land. Wounded civilian said that Biafran Liberation Army, nobody dare to go there. I will declare Biafra from diaspora and defend it in homeland. Hola, estoy diciendo la verdad. Am I telling you the truth? According to newspaper, because we are preaching Biafran gospel. Now, before we go to number 3, hear what PM said now. What will happen in front of all powerful decision makers of the world? Then he makes mention of documents. In order for us to have a place called home, not only bringing the map, but the oral declaration of Biafra by Ojukwu and the interior problem, divide and rule. Igbocha, Port Harcourt, I am Igbo, Ikwere is Igbo, Ikwere is not Igbo, Ejo is Igbo, they are not Igbo, we are Biafrans, we are not Biafra, Igodomigodo is Biafra, they are not Biafra. That is what he said inside that place, but this will be discussed. All 40 states of Biafra will have representative to sign this document right in front of the powers that be. Are you getting what we are doing? Let me know if I have something to read. Then, Happy Ume, Nigeria Army cannot be trusted also. Then, Iko Tuonye, where is Asawana? you see it. Today, sit at home is high. Number 1, I will declare Biafra in exile. Onwe egwu a na-akụ na chọọchị a sị na Jizọs bụ onye nọ na that place wee kwuo okwu o wee jee mezuo na Jerusalem. Dọkịta onye na-eme ihe na mmadụ na-apụghị ime mere nwaanyị agaghị adị ime o wee kpụrụ ụmụaka hotin like that. Amama amasị eze ukwu onye nọ na Jerusalem kwuo okwu o wee jee mezue na companion Jehovah Idi Ebube. That is what they said inside that place. I will declare Biafra from exile and defend it in Biafran land. Simon bụ onye nọ na Finland kwuo okwu ndị mmadụ anọrọ sit at home. Ike otu onye na-ede ya here. Ọ nọ na Finland kwuo okwu. Onye nọ na Finland kwuo okwu oje na-emezu na Biafran land. Ike otu onye says, today sit at home is high. Ihe dị ọra, Chukwudi. We are with you, 555 Vision. Go ahead. I am going ahead. Grace Onwubia is here. Everybody is here. We are going ahead, okay? Now, let us go and balance the number 4. We will go here first. Bear with me.
We also will adopt the Biafran Constitution during this convention, a document that enshrines our right, principles, and governance for our new nation during this convention. We'll also present the map of the United States of Biafra officially, defining our rightful borders and land. It is not just a map. It's a declaration of our place in the world. My fellow Biafrans in the US, we have dignitaries that will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policy makers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom, resilience, and determination. And in a formal oral declaration of independence, of the restoration of the independence of Biafra, we will outline each vital aspect of our freedom step by step, solidifying our path to sovereignty state. This convention will also feature national debate on the issue that matters most to our new nation, uniting Biafrans from all backgrounds, representatives from across the 40 United States of Biafra, delegation from the different countries where Biafra has their liaison offices, and vote on bills, creating the legal backbone of our nation. The establishment of the declaration document will formally declare our restoration of independence of Biafra.
Then, the legal backbone. Owen Palace, Nigerian soldier, running. Oh, Biafra soldier is coming, oh, because you can't defeat him. Now, what is the third position? Listen to it.
This we have done 60%. Step 3. My third mission is to work for the recognition of Biafra as an independent state. This has also been done 50%. Step 4. My fourth.
The third mission is to work for Biafran recognition international stage. Did you hear him repeat it here again? Because this restoration of Biafra, this one PM is handling, is not a miracle. It is a pamphlet. It is a template you are reading. This is, we will do this one, we will do this one. And when Biafra is finally restored, then it will become the last miracle on this very planet Earth. Before you can get miracle, you walk over it. You understand? Siri, Joseph, this battle, Nigeria lost it since after the Civil War. And the generation of Biafra nation has taken up. Blood is thicker than politics. Are you getting it? Now, what PM read inside that place, he said it before. Ejukporo, okpuru ikiri ya. Okwu anyị bụ nkụ gbọgburu udu mmiri, ọkọchị pụọ, a na-anya ya nkụ. Now, international recognition will come that place to recognize Biafra. And the third is the boundary, which we have. Listen to the third here now.
Mission is reconstruction, reconciliation and reintegration of lost Biafrans. Reconstruction. Step 4. My fourth mission is reconstruction, reconciliation and reintegration of lost Biafrans. This.
Then, the fourth mission is what he says, there will be a debate, official debate. If Tony Nadi doesn't like that Biafra will be declared, let him come there and debate in front of the powers of this world. Are you getting it? Grace Onwubia. My PM, Simon Banjoko, is too much. Much love, PM, from Biafrans. God bless you. You understand? Because we are working on template. There will be a debate. If you don't want to be in Biafra, come there and debate in front of the powers of this world. Are you getting it? Aja, Oji, carry go 555 vision. We are with you. God Almighty will help us. God is helping us, and that's why we are here. Then we go forward a little back. Tim, no, Tim. Okay.
We have dignitaries that will embrace the convention in Finland. Powerful policy makers from different parts of the world will be present in Finland. Powerful speeches will echo throughout the event with delegates and key international figures voicing our shared struggle for freedom, resilience, and determination. And in a formal oral declaration of independence, of the restoration of the independence of Biafra, we will outline each vital aspect of our freedom step by step, solidifying our path to sovereignty state. This convention will also feature.
Do you hear that? Solidifying our path to independence, because we are a sovereignty. A sovereignty. Biafra, you will govern yourself from your own state. Then you will generate everything you are doing, automatic restructuring in Ebube capital. Solidifying our sovereignty, because it's a sovereign union where you have a banke, where you have a car, where you have Igodomigodo, where you have Obibo, where you have Eba state, where you have all the people from Calabar, from all this area, where you have every one of them that make up Biafra, a sovereignty. There will be a debate that day in front of the powers of the whole world, and some presidents of this world will be also there. Remember that Nigeria has been destroyed inside Washington, D.C. So we continue with the PM.
National debate on the issue that matters most to our new nation, uniting Biafrans.
When he say issues that matters most is this divide and rule, because that DOS is fighting against PM today is because they fall the victim of divide and rule. They fall the victim of divide and rule. So the problem that matters most is what he is doing inside this place. Anybody who is against Nnamdi Kanu, anybody who is against our prime minister on this restoration is the victim of what he is talking about. The things that matters most. Come there and declare your grievances. Let it be debated in front of the whole world. If you say you are not a Biafran, come there and debate in front of the whole world and bring your facts and figure. And this message is for Tony Nnadi. But since the unveiling of the Biafran map, nobody ever come out and say they are not Biafra. You understand? We continue.
From all backgrounds, representatives from across the 40 United States of Biafra, delegation from the different countries where Biafra has their liaison offices, and vote on bills creating the legal backbone of our nation. The establishment of the declaration document will formally declare our restoration of independence of Biafra, marking our collective vision for the future. And to seal this commitment, Biafra delegate will sign this historic document symbolizing our dedication to a free and independent Biafra. This is just the tip.
Listen, Biafra nation will sign this historic document. Remember, document, Jesus did not have document which he was using to raise the dead. Biafra will sign this document. Listen to it very, very well. Biafra will sign the document. Jesus that rose the people from death. They ask, which authority covers what you are doing? On what document are you working? Are you getting it? Biafra will sign the document. That is the mandate he is looking for. Martin Nze, one never vision. God bless you. Thank you. Alozie Ambrose. Eba is a lion. Then Ukopios. Watch out to the 1,000 men wisdom. Yes. That our PM asked God for. Behold, he has just started using them now. Yeah, you know, everything is working on its own because it is an ordained match from God. Victor Amade, my PM, the good guy, Aka Onwu Gene. Then Owen Palace, after December 2nd, then Nigeria will cease to exist. The whole world will now know that Nigeria is a West country. Then Ugochukwu, thank you, DOS. I'm the DOS. Then Ogadema, it will be better. Ogadema Ndobueze. Thank you. I have never read your name before. That is why it's good for you people to share. People will still come. My PM Simon Eba, you are truly God sent to end this useless country called Nigeria and bring Biafra for us. Then Sebastian Godwin, greeting my people. Yes, so you are watching from 555 Vision. And that document he is talking about is that divide and rule that made Nwike to say that he is not Igbo. That made Ikenga say that instead Simon Eba will bring Biafra, it is better for him to die. That made Ifeanyi Oba to say instead Biafra will come, it is better for him to die. All of them are dying. Then we come here.
Tip of the iceberg. As many other incredible things will unfold as the United States of Biafra begin to formally enter into bilateral relationship with other existing nations of the world. And in this convention, we will have one of the imagining nation president to be part of it. This is not just gathering of people. It will be unified voice of over 50 million Biafrans who have already voted in the self-referendum, reflecting the clear will of the people to establish the United States of Biafra. On November 28, the final vote count will be concluded. And if the majority says yes to independence of Biafra, Biafra people will give the Biafra government the mandate on December 2nd to officially declare the restoration of independent state of Biafra, fully defend it. The Biafra government will then be empowered by this legal document that will be generated from this convention and granted all legitimate
Please.
mercy over a sovereign and independent United State of Biafra.
Okay.
This whole world will be watching, and the history awaits us all. I want you to understand that once this document has been generated and the Constitution of Biafra is voted on, which is a continuous document, a living document from the 1967 to 1970, creating the legal backbone of our nation. The establishment of the declaration document will formally declare our restoration of independence of Biafra, marking our collective vision for the future. And to seal this commitment, Biafra delegate will sign this historic document symbolizing our dedication to a free and independent Biafra. This is just the tip of the iceberg, as many other incredible things will unfold as the United States of Biafra begin to formally enter into bilateral relationship with other existing nations of the world. And in this convention, we will have one of the imagining nation president to be part of it. This is not just gathering of people. It will be unified voice of over 50 million Biafrans who have already voted in the self-referendum, reflecting the clear will of the people to establish the United States of Biafra.
Nah, enwe ihe a na-asị a na-agwọ onere. You understand now? 50 million, over 50 million people and the counting, which the last date that will count is a month today. Today is 28. The last date that will be count is a month today. If you have not voted, you are not really contributing to this great history, because what you will give your children and your upcoming generation is that paper. You understand now? Then, when all this thing is done, the world will then sign the document of protection, automatic. All this one you see him doing today is the little power Biafrans has given to him. The ones you see the cabinet members voting. This one he is using to act to this level we are. Imagine when the powers of this world will come and they sign that document to him. Then we will tell you the result later. We are coming.
On November 28, the final vote count will be concluded. And if the majority says yes to independence of Biafra, Biafra people will give the Biafra government the mandate on December 2nd to officially declare the restoration of independence of Biafra, fully defend it. The Biafra government will then be empowered by this legal document that will be generated from this convention and granted all legitimacy over a sovereign and independent United States of Biafra. This whole world will be watching, and the history awaits us all. I want you to understand that once this document has been generated and the Constitution of Biafra is voted on, which is a continuous document, a living document from the 1967 to 1970, the battle for the recognition of Biafra will then begin. At the same time, the legitimization of the Nigeria state within Biafra land will enter gear 10. And as that is happening, we will continue to make sure, like the court have shut down today, we will not have any single Nigerian representative from that institution, because what they have done to us will take us decades to recover. They have brought, the judiciary have brought anarchy, insecurity, and what have you in Biafra land. And the earlier we eradicate them, the earlier we evict them, the better for us. Biafra government have already laid down all the principles and mechanisms to begin to set out the judiciary of the Biafra government. It's going to take us time. If you think that this is going to be easy, think again. But let me tell you, we have every template, step by step. And you can see we are winning this war even without firing a shot. The diplomatic approach, political approach, and armed struggle approach can never fail us this time around. We will make sure we give sleepless night to those who don't want us to sleep. We will give violence to those who brought violence to us. We will defend ourselves with the same mechanism they have come to kill our people: guns and bullets. I want you to be very proud of yourself, because it is because of you that Biafra land have seen and enjoyed peace. Irrespective of the propaganda, do not listen to them. Every one of us, every true Biafran, the 50 million Biafran people who have voted for the self-referendum knows the what, and they trust this government. And that is the reason every time we ask them to do something, they do it willingly, because they know it is all for their good. The price they pay today, they will enjoy tomorrow. If you have not joined this struggle, I don't know what you are waiting for. The time is now, because tomorrow may be too late for you. We will continue to defend our land against Nigeria state. We will continue to demand the withdrawal and the militarization of the Biafra land. We continue to make sure that all checkpoint is dismantled. It does not matter how long it takes us. We will continue to engage them one after the other until they are gone from our land. Thank you very much. Airborne to the Biafra Defense Force, airborne to the Biafra Liberation Army. They have not even seen anything. We will give them madness. And at the end, everybody will hail Biafra, and we will give glory to God. Thank you very much. May God bless all of you.
Yes. Lovely Biafrans. You see the message, how clear it is. And you have just watched this program from 555 Vision. And the fourth agenda, we must play it again.
Reconciliation and reintegration of lost Biafrans. This is what is being loaded, he said.
Now, Biafrans, Onyinye Chukwu Okeke ndewo, then Blessing Okpoku. We are moving fast without break, without code. David Godwin, yeah, we thank you. We that are at home, where will we vote? If David Godwin, please, we show this thing, please go to Google, very, very easy. Type Biafran referendum. Where do we vote for self-referendum? Type Biafra referendum, or you type Biafra voting link. You will see the line there. You will cast your vote and make sure your vote count to this great history. Alozie Ambrose, nobody is hearing about Ikenga Uruagu again because Ifeanyi Uba challenged the gods of the land. And the gods of the land have taken him. Ikenga Uruagu is no more, because Ifeanyi Uba is the pillar of Ikenga Uruagu. Then Chinedu Okoye, 555 Vision, welcome. Thank you, Chinedu Okoye. First time here on your show. Chinedu, oh, this is 555 Vision. That is how we do it. We wish to be here every day. Chinedu, take your flowers one day. We are closing the program, so all we are doing is collective effort. Ogadema Chibueze, I greet you, 555 Vision. God bless you for your work, and you too. Les Benziko, Ndewo Nwa Chineke jisie ike. That is our program for today, lovely Biafrans, and that is how we get it until another day. Ikotu onye adezu moving like a jet plane. Yes. You know?
In the Federal High Court, no access to his lawyer. So when I left to BSSS, I decided to come and see Attorney General.
Come here again,
vehicles. They must. Anambra State used to be a very civil society. Since the Soludo Bata, Soludo Wechering.
Biafrans, we will come here to this message we put here to analyze the reason of evacuating all the judges in Biafran land. So because of our time, we are here now 4 hours. So thank you so much as we look up to sit at home that is going on. On number kuoku, omezuo na Biafran land. Or what no. They